Galaxies Live, where every Wednesday at 9 p.m. PST we do the comic book show. We gather an all-star cast of comic book experts to bring you this week's news, reviews, previews.
More stuff.
More stuff.
A lot of things.
Are you sick?
Comic book related.
I pause every week there.
You sound dumb.
Every
I think
week.
discussion's the word you're looking for. Discussion is what you're looking
No,
for.
I think
Comic book discussion.
correcting a person
I let you guys
while
fill
being
in the
mean.
blank.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Discussion
gonna
is the
do.
word this week. Comic book news, previews, reviews, and discussion.
It
Heated.
doesn't. It
And
doesn't
stuff.
fit.
A
It
lot
needs
of
to be like
stuff,
ooze. Something that has a ooze.
It's hand
Into
ooze.
it.
comic
Yeah,
book
there'll be lots of
ooze.
comic book ooze coming
Yeah.
up.
I mean, I love that stuff.
Hang out till the end to catch the secret
secret
of the ooze.
The money shot.
There we go.
This show is really all about you guys out there. Your comments are blowing up super big on a giant screen that Jace Hall paid for, specifically for the purpose of us being able to see it and bring it into the show. So, keep the discussion going. What is funny, man?
I was laughing at Guru saying, no, it's all about me.
It is all about you, Guru. It is all about you, specifically. All of these news pegs we've gathered for you, courtesy of our Lois Lane.
This is for Guru.
Lucas Ackerman.
You're like Lois Lane.
I'm going to do a quick round of introductions, and then we're going to get right into it. I am Jennifer Zhang. You know me from things such as being here all the time.
Yep.
Also, the Batsuit music video, which I just realized, thanks to Jonathan London telling me way too late, I could have asked him to direct because
I
he
spent almost a decade
directing
Wait.
music videos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I spent almost a decade when I first moved to LA directing music videos. You didn't know that. MTV, Fuse.
You
all
need to
sorts of
talk
stuff,
about
yeah.
yourself
Is that on
more.
your Wikipedia page?
I think my Wikipedia page literally says Jonathan Lennon is an American music video director. Like that's what it says. And I'm like,
And this
I
whole
haven't been a
time-
music video director in like the last video I think I directed was in 2010.
Wow.
But I mean, I do have bands being like, hey, can we do a video? And I literally am like, the state of music right now, use it on merch and tour money. Like, use it on gas.
Wow, that's very magnanimous of you.
Like, what am I going to do?
And here I was thinking that you were just like the creator of Geekscape and also the sci-fi ambassador for Skype. It's a new thing. We'll get to that.
Sure.
To my left is Mr. Matthew Hiscox. You know him from such things as Batman Death Wish, which he's directed, as well as the Batsuit music video, which he produced with me. Also, however, it's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday, Matt. It's your birthday.
Show 'em.
Ladies, come in, dance, please.
Show him the
Come
gift.
on.
I guess
Come
we
on.
got
Don't be
pictures
shy.
real quick.
Come
Come
on,
on.
ladies.
You have a
Ladies,
pretty
come
awesome
on,
dance.
dance. Ladies.
Ooh, the
amazing.
check
They're
I
shy.
paid them bounced.
They're not wearing a lot of clothes. Don't put the
Sorry.
clothes back on. The check bounced. Oh, no.
Oh, there they go. Sorry, guys.
Bye, ladies.
Sorry, Matt.
Bye. Bye, viewers, really.
You can't bankroll that?
No. I will not pay for women. I'm the one on the couch who's married.
On the couch.
Yeah, I bet he paid
love
for
his
his wife.
delivery.
She's
If
Russian.
I pay those women, this is not the only couch I will see tonight.
To his left is Mr. Wes Calimer. You know him from such things as After These Messages.
Yep.
But also,
Mostly.
he is the contributor. It's not old, even after weeks and weeks of us saying it.
Hey, didn't you have a
No,
line?
and you also know him
You know, it's
from
funny
Stan
because Jennifer
Lee's-
didn't mention, like, along
No,
with her
you also-
Batsuit
you also
fame,
know-
she also had a line of makeup that she called what? What was it called?
Wait. I
You
know
also
this.
know him from the real Stan Lee.
It's a real thing. Do you know the name?
I do.
What's the
What
name?
is it?
I'm not
Come
saying.
on, you're a coworker now. You're not her.
Wait.
my
I know
friend.
this, but I don't.
You're Team DC.
Don't let him die on
But
his
she
birthday.
did have Jennifer Sings the News.
I will
which
smack you.
I know. I know this. I know that.
Jennifer sings the news.
I know this.
gotta
Before
watch it.
before I started this show, I did a little research on people who were, a part of the lounge.
That's not
and
creepy.
that popped up.
It's not like
You
a
used to
stock
do a
movie.
show called Jennifer Sings the News.
You need to watch it.
Yeah, it was really high.
I wonder what's going to be in the
intensity.
YouTube video in a week.
And you used to do After These Messages?
I did, yeah.
Wow. I thought, that's a pretty good nickname. After These Messages?
It rhymes with messages. It's very clever.
I liked Giggle Tits, the nickname I gave you a few
That's
weeks
my
ago.
spinoff. That's my
Yeah.
spinoff of this one.
Giggle Tits and Friends.
I like it. You're my friend. You're my friend.
Wes is also the contributor and photographer for TheRealStanley.com.
Are we still on me?
Yep, we are still on you.
Yep.
Moving on though to Jonathan
We
London.
just talked about me. Geekscape.net, that's our site. And our podcast is now distributed through SoundCloud. So if you guys love listening to stuff during the day when you're supposed to be working on SoundCloud, you can go to SoundCloud and subscribe to Geekscape, which is pretty cool.
Also newly anointed
And Skype.
sci-fi ambassador for Skype.
Yeah, Skype made me their sci-fi ambassador, which is kind of cool. They send me to conventions, and I run around with a Skype camera and a Skype phone and a crew, and we shoot a bunch of weird stuff.
That's
So if
awesome.
you guys have anything you want me to do at New York Comic Con, run around pantsless, interview certain creators, get you guys artwork, whatever you guys want at New York Comic Con. If you're using Skype, go to Skype Sci-Fi. That's the ID. Send a message, leave a voicemail, leave a written message for them, and be like, hey, Jonathan, I want you to get an interview with blank, or Jonathan, I want you to dress in this cosplay. Jonathan, I want you to find me 5 Batmen. I'll go do it. And last bit of news, the Geekscape podcast is coming back into the studio. We have a
Nice.
new radio space. We're starting on Monday,
Awesome.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on T Radio V. We have a weekly Geekscape slot. So Geekscape's going to be weekly again, which is something I wanted to do. And
Awesome.
I'm working with your old friend Marie from The Joint.
Oh, I love Marie.
So
She's awesome.
she's the program director over at T Radio V, and we're going to be doing a show weekly again in the studio with Collins and live everything. So I'm excited
That's
about
awesome.
that. Yeah, it's a new era of Geekscape.
Jonathan London, everybody! Jonathan London, doing stuff, kicking ass. Previously,
And
directing
now we're out
music
of time.
videos. No.
Previous music video director.
To his left is Mr. Lucas Ackerman. He is the head of the movement that is 1 million to save Wolverine and the X-Men, fighting the good fight to bring back that show that has been off the air for too long.
Very long.
Very long, too long. Also, he is the manager of Ranker Comics. So if you've ever enjoyed any of the content from Ranker Comics, you have this man to thank. He also
Yeah,
does the
You're
art.
welcome.
If you enjoy.
Now, I expected to see both of you guys about 2 hours ago at Stan Lee's chocolate bar event at Sweet. I went to an event, and Jackie was there.
Yeah,
and,
was
and
there?
I thought you were going to be taking photos, and I thought you were going to be there representing Ranker Comics. Stan Lee got his own chocolate bar.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I saw it.
And I
Was
was
Stan
like,
there?
Stan was
Yeah,
there,
Stan was
but
there.
I didn't
Wow.
go for Stan. I went because I thought my buddy Wes was going to be there. I thought you were going to be there. That's why I went.
Oh, I'm not your buddy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were going to be there. I thought Wes was going to be there.
Yeah, but you called Wes your buddy, but when it comes to me, you're just... I'm just me.
I went to see Lucas and Wes. And Stanley I can see anytime.
I think that's
Lucas
why
and
people
Wes,
go to Stanley parties
Come on.
to see us.
Yes.
And
So-
there was no Wes.
It's awkward for Stan.
There was no Lucas. There was Ben Dunn, but whatever.
Whatevs. Who needs that guy?
But it was cool. Stanley
Me
got his
too.
own.
I need that guy.
Stanley got his own chocolate bar.
He does because
That's
he's your
awesome.
boss, though.
Stanley got his own chocolate bar. It's kind of cool.
It is
You know what
cool.
he should do? He should take his own chocolate bar and melt it out on his own star that's on Hollywood Boulevard. I don't
Yeah,
know
like a
why.
chocolate
I just
star.
thought it'd be funny
A
to put
chocolate
it
star?
On. Yeah.
And then people go by and lick it.
Did you say Stanley should have a chocolate starfish?
Chocolate star.
Sure.
Did we just, did we
Okay.
get there that early in the show? We're talking about chocolate
Yep,
starfish.
we're there.
Who
Keep-
wants cake?
Keep it going.
Hey, speaking of cake.
First segment of the night.
All right.
The Daily Planet. It's where we tell you all about all of the news that has happened the past week in comic books, video games, movies, television, and other important comic book news outlets.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
I think you gentlemen have got this handled. I'm gonna go play some Infinite Crisis.
But wait, we
you
have
beat the
some
game
women
yet?
news that we need you to read.
Wait, have you beat Infinite Crisis yet? Have you beat
You
the
can't
game?
beat it. It's a MOBA.
I know. I see you every time, and you're always playing that game. I wonder, is it just like a hamster running in a circle?
It pretty much
Like
is.
a
Yeah.
wheel?
Yeah.
But it's fun, though, right?
It's absolute. It's a blast. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Have they recently added something to it, like a new
Oh,
character
they
skin
made
and
it.
stuff like that?
Yeah, they've added Stargirl. They announced. They redid the whole thing, so the graphics are way better. The whole gameplay mechanics are all smoother.
I want
It was
to play
an
that game,
overhaul.
but I'm waiting until you can play as Mogo.
Yeah.
Like I want to play as Mogo. I want everybody playing on top of me. Like I want to be Mogo, and basically like have people running around playing me as a level, but I can interact with them. Like every now and then I can like, pop a surface pimple and send a bunch of magma onto them and stuff like that. Like,
You know, I think you're on it. So
What do you
I
think?
would love to buy an app where I could just be a planet.
just be Mogo,
Just be, yeah,
right?
You just,
Be
if you just
Mogo.
play as a Green Lantern / planet, I would buy that game for 99
That's
cents.
the Green Lantern movie they should
Or
have made.
What if they had
Mogo.
Starro? If they have Starro, would you join?
Yeah, you just control the character.
Why?
He runs around like, sorry, Jennifer Zhang, time to die.
I need sound just
That's my impersonation of Starro, but please, I can't allow him to return. Lucas will jump. Like this is all he has.
I
Please.
have a car now.
Guys,
I will
this is
drive
all
away.
he
Fun on
has.
that. match.
Do not allow Star Wars to return, please.
You
This
got a
is-
car?
I have a car.
That's news.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a match, and then after the news, we'll cut the cake.
All right.
All right.
Okay, that'd be awesome.
Wait, what?
Hey, high five on the car. All right.
But guys,
you got a
if you want
car.
to be
Yeah.
if you want to be playing
got a
Infinite
Lucasmobile.
Crisis with Jennifer, her username is Gotham City Siren, so you can send her a friend request or tell. She hasn't signed in yet, but she should be on in just a minute or two. So there you go.
Moving on to the news.
Yes,
All right.
Lucas, you want to kick off the
Lucas,
news?
I think
I'll,
this one's- I
I'll
think this
start
one's
this off
yours.
so Guru can start the hate.
Okay.
I can feel the hate coming. So 20th Century Fox announced that next year they're going to be releasing an extended version of X-Men Days of Future Past, which will include, Jane, watch your cord, an extra 10 minutes of footage, which will include the scenes that were cut out with Rogue. So we're going to see, you know, Magneto and Professor X teaming up with Iceman to go rescue Rogue, but then something happens to Iceman. I can give this out. You know, it's spoilers. Hashtag spoilers. Simon Kinberg, the writer and producer, says, it's a big chunk, a substantial part of the movie. We want to give the fans the fullest picture of the film, behind the camera and in front of it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So that, yeah. Start the hate, Guru. Let's hear it.
I just want to see the version of the movie where they explain how Kitty Pryde got Rachel Summers' powers. As soon as I get that version, I'm going to be so happy. I love Days of Future Past. I thought it was awesome. But that part of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. Scratch, scratch, scratch. How the hell is Kitty Pryde doing that?
I think again,
It's a
gonna.
second mutation.
It's a second mutation.
You're
so
just
I
gonna
want
keep
But they
being
should
sad.
they should
I
have
want to
mentioned
see
that.
I
They
want to
should've
see
mentioned
Ape
that.
Beast
It's not
then.
gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. So
Oh, I
sad.
also wanted to say it may not be the smartest thing to announce that they're going to do an extended version a week before the theatrical release for home video. But, you know, whatever. I'm still going to get the
Oh, you're gonna get both
theatrical. I'm going to get the extended
Yeah.
one because I'm assuming the extended version will not have the deleted scenes that are on this release coming up and the special features.
I think if
it's
they
just
just
going to
write-
be extended version.
I think if they just write X-Men, like, crap in a bag, you'd buy it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like honestly, you're
Did
gonna
you
buy
buy
both
X-Men
versions.
crap in a bag?
Yeah.
No.
Not me
Like,
either. I wouldn't
watch
buy it.
Wolverine, crap in a bag, put
He'd
it
buy
on
that.
Xavier's doorstep
Probably.
at the X-Mansion, light it on fire, run away, and giggle behind a bush. Like
He
that,
can't-
I would
he
watch.
can't
would
put it
buy
out.
that. That would be platinum
can't
gold
put
for
it
you.
out.
Wow.
I can't put it out.
I think I
Wow.
think that is a version. I think isn't that an episode of X-Men in the or Wolverine in the X-Men? That's an
Don't
episode,
be
right?
dissing that show.
Okay.
You know what?
Alright.
What honestly just blows me away though, the shelf life of movies these days.
So quick.
Studios are getting like years out of movies now. It's
Sure.
like, okay, no. We just came out with the regular release, but pretty soon we've got the digital release, and then we're gonna have the DVD release. But don't get that DVD release because
Yeah.
we've got the special edition
Special
DVD release
edition.
coming. It's like, wait a minute.
10-year edition.
Can we move on? Like, what
I
what
just-
happened to Apocalypse?
I just
Isn't that
love
supposed to be-
that 12 Bands just wrote "Crap in a Bag Origins."
Yep.
Which was kind of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I'll give you that.
But no,
Oh,
I love.
We
I
were so
can't wait.
excited about that movie when it came out too. So.
He
I
should
was
be.
excited.
Guys.
No,
Every
we're
one of
talking
these
about-
comic movies, I get excited, but then you don't know what you're gonna sit through.
Yeah.
I get excited every single one of them. The one I was excited about the most actually made my day. This one, Guardians of the Galaxy, still making money, but you know what? Not just at the box office, its soundtrack's doing awesome too. Last Thursday, the soundtrack went gold. That means it sold over 500,000 copies. Ooga chaka, baby.
What's your favorite song from the soundtrack?
Oh, I don't know. It's all good. In all honesty, what I love about the movies is the movie. You know, the soundtrack is, I'm neither here nor there. I'm not one of those people who ran out and got the soundtrack. But the movie was just so well done. It was incredible.
The soundtrack is really just a collection of good music from the 80s.
70s. He's a young guy.
70s?
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is.
young guy.
That's all right.
He's a young
It
guy.
sounds
One day you'll get these
80s
cakes.
to
It's
me.
One day
not.
you'll
You
get
don't
this
know what the
cake.
80 When
One
were
day
you
you'll get
born?
this cake.
In the 80s?
That's sad
Yeah.
then.
One day you'll get this
Sad.
cake.
Okay,
what
fine,
was one
the
of your
70s.
songs? What was one of your favorite songs?
Fix it in post.
What was it?
I can't stop
have-
this
No,
feeling.
no.
I'm singing the news like Jennifer Zhang.
In the sky. The place in the sky. The song in the trailers. I don't know. It's the 70s song.
Moving
Oh.
on.
The Ooga
Yeah, yeah.
Chaka?
No,
Yeah.
not Uga Chaka. The
You know, Cherry.
I'm going to that place in
Yeah.
that great place in the sky. It's all about dying.
Well,
in a place in
you
the
know,
sky.
in,
It's a
in,
70s
Lu-
rock song.
in Lucas's defense, Cherry Bomb, which is in the movie, is an 80s song.
Yeah,
So,
see?
yeah,
See?
that is an 80s song.
See?
All right, let's keep it moving. There's more Marvel news. I'm guessing Lucas put together this list.
Well, yeah, I usually collect the Marvel stuff hoping that the
Right.
DC side will
There wasn't much
collect the
DC
DC's
news. I
lying
did,
to
Oh,
me.
and there was
There,
not.
there is
so.
some that you forgot to put in here. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
What? You don't want to talk about Gotham? It'll get better. It'll get better. We had
I
our
think
Agents of
it's good.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Spirit
Gotham
in the
will get
sky.
better.
Spirit in the sky.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit in the sky.
Dude, the dude who
The
wrote...
spirit that was in the sky.
I think...
Jesus?
No.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Spirit in the Sky is a great song.
It's a great song.
Do you want to do this one, Matt?
Marvel and Jack Kirby's family have been having a long-running legal dispute over the rights of some of Marvel's most popular characters. Kirby's family has been going after Marvel over profits relating to characters Jack had co-created, but Marvel shot back saying they own the characters he helped create because he was working, quote-unquote, for hire at the time. Well, just days before the case was about to be brought in front of the Supreme Court, they decided to settle outside their dispute outside of the court. I didn't write the news this week.
Money's money.
No word on how
Yeah.
much the settlement was. Honestly, probably a good thing that they did, because after the whole Superman thing,
Right.
Marvel would have lost.
yeah.
So
They could have lost characters.
Well, it's good that they took care of business.
they did.
So glad to see that they were able to come to an amicable ending to the
But
dispute.
what would have happened?
Marvel would have had to see some of their characters go to somebody else.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
I'm sure.
Well,
what?
Jack Kirby
That
just
would've-
No, no,
turns
it-
around
it
and
would've-
sells them to DC.
It would have been a buyout. Disney would have paid whatever Kirby
Yeah.
wanted for it,
Sure,
which
sure.
is basically what they did outside of court. So Disney has Disney money.
I need to create a character, and Marvel needs to buy it from me.
Yeah, that'll happen. Holy Bat Burgers! That's right, McDonald's revealed that the new Batman Diner Double Beef Burger is part of their new Justice League themed meals. But wait, it's only available in Hong Kong.
Look,
I guess Matt's making another trip
Look
to
at that
China. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so
Cute.
this is the Batman one, and
Yeah.
there's an entire Justice League themed menu
apparently
that's
there's
happening,
gonna be
Thing, yeah.
there's gonna be more than
In
just
Hong
Batman.
Kong.
which is crazy because if any of these things sit for long enough, they all become Martian Manhunter themed.
How long you been sitting on that one?
About 5 seconds.
No, that's a lie.
Why would I just read the news
That's
5
fine,
seconds
it's fine,
ago?
man. It's cool. Yeah, you're clever. It's cool.
That looks
Audience, imagine that. Someone's actually wittier and faster than Wes.
All right. Well, this is about us. Let's save it until after the show. I'm gonna pick you up.
You know, I
Um,
really wanted to play the old McDonald's burger from Batman Forever, the hero sandwich that they had.
Yes.
To play the old 30-second commercial for that, just to be
man.
like, they already did it once. But that burger kind of looks gross.
Now,
Yeah, it didn't look good.
It looked
Didn't
like
look good.
dragon
Well,
fruit
it
was
looked
maybe on
like
the
there was
bottom.
Like, yeah,
There's
no, like
egg.
ranch, like spicy ranch. It looked weird.
it's
Put
egg
the
and
photo back up. What was on the bottom? Because I'm
It looked like
looked
it had
like
an
pepper
egg.
jack cheese.
It looked like it had an egg
stuff
layer.
in it. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
an egg, and then it's like
horse.
maybe fry cheese, and then maybe dragon fruit on the bottom, and
Dragon fruit.
But it comes with squeezy, cheesy fries.
But I do love when they put dragon fruit on my Big Mac.
cheesy fries.
So that's really
And
good.
that's in China. I don't think. I mean, like, is it easier to get food like passed through like an administration?
Maybe.
Like, do they have like somebody who regulates this
There's
shit?
there's absolutely no
Like, is
regulation.
there no regulation?
Why is it in English?
Well,
I don't know.
If it's for China, why is it in? It's
Oh,
just
Hong Kong.
meat.
Hong Kong actually speaks a lot of
Well,
English.
that's
Yeah.
screwed up, Hong
'Cause they
Kong.
were a
Hong
British
Kong wants
colony.
to be under British rule, so they're trying to do it using a Batman burger.
But it's like we have In-N-Out Burger.
Batman
here in
for freedom.
California.
Yeah.
We don't put everything in Mandarin. Like that's not a thing we do. That's messed up, guys.
yeah, but
messed
there's
up.
a lot of places where things are just like Spanish.
You're right, but we live in Southern California.
I'm just saying.
Why you gotta be racial?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that got weird.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm just
Somebody
saying.
just said, ask the Brazilian triplets if anyone's faster than Wes.
I don't
You know what?
that means.
I saw the Brazilian triplets at the Stanley Chuckle Bar event.
Oh, what's their names?
I don't know, but I can't tell them.
triplets.
Sco
I can't tell them
triplets?
apart.
Taisa and
Taina. They don't make it easy.
Taina. Yeah. it's
Every
very
time I
similar
see them,
names.
I'm like, why don't you guys just hooey looey dooey it? And like, we wear blue, you wear red, you wear green, because I can't tell the difference. And they're like, you're so
Wait.
funny. I'm like, no, it's called being practical. Please stop this.
I like that Kuragari both gave me a compliment and took it away by saying, yes, he had sex with all three, but it was like for 7 seconds. So thank you / screw you, I guess.
Now, to go back on the burger,
Yeah.
McDonald's isn't that owned by Disney?
No.
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 Why?
I don't.
But I get what I get what you're
Amazing.
saying. Like every time
No.
there's a Disney movie out, they go to McDonald's as part of their
Is that
promotion.
what you?
like,
is
I-
that what you meant?
But they're
I
not owned by
thought
Disney,
like
no.
Disney like own McDonald's.
What?
No, they just use
Like,
them for all their
I
promotional.
must have
events,
heard this somewhere.
I mean, going back
don't
to
know.
like
You
the
heard it here
Lion-
first, guys.
Going back to like
Yes.
Aladdin and the Lion King, Little Mermaid, like that's what whenever like a movie would come out, that would be all the tie-in. would
But
be
that's
McDonald's.
also why Burger King is always at odds with McDonald's, because Burger King is owned by Warner Brothers. So
Is
it's
that
like-
right?
That's true according to me. So
Oh Jesus, listen to me, motherfucker.
Does New Line own Taco Bell?
that was good.
Pepsi owns Taco Bell, and Warner Brothers owns New Line. You knew that.
Oh,
You
that's
knew
the
that.
one.
Yeah. You knew that Warner Brothers
We're
owns
all
New
clever
Line.
here. We're all a win-win.
Well,
Well, that was nice. Matt, you wanna go?
I'm getting the ones that are like a page and a half each.
No,
well,
I'll do.
yeah.
Look for the Avengers Assemble cartoon to get a facelift. It's been reported after the first season didn't go over so well with the fans.
These are all
mainly
adults.
The adult fans, because they matter. They do
Yes.
matter. That Marvel has brought back Kevin Burke and Doc Wyatt, two writers from the Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes. Oh, that's good. People love that show. And now have an Iron Man action figure who wrote
Man of Action. Man of Action's a studio.
Dyslexia is crazy. Who wrote most of season 1. Yeah, they see
No,
me. They
okay.
see me.
So now Man of Action is going to be kept as a consultant. They wrote pretty much all of the first season. They worked on Ultimate Spider-Man. They're a company that
It's
produces
Joe
the
Casey and all those guys.
Yeah.
Right.
After all the negative feedback, Marvel TV is like, you know what, maybe we should not
Lucas,
that wasn't broken.
what might we see in season 2?
Ant-Man is reported to be joining
That makes
the
sense.
team. He'll be in a few episodes. What else? Expect to see the Winter Soldier and the Black Order, which is a new Jonathan Hickman group of
That's cool.
characters. So you're getting something new in this show. So
So it's been rumored, but now confirmed, actor Dominic Cooper is going to reprise his role of Howard Stark in the upcoming Agent Carter series, which is kind of cool. I've been watching S.H.I.E.L.D. I've been digging the first 2 episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That was really
They're
cool.
so
The little
far.
cameos that the old school
Awesome.
Captain America team.
Yeah, you
came
got
in.
to see
That
the
was
Howling
really cool.
Commandos in the first
Commandos,
episode.
Yeah.
Agent
That was
Carter.
nifty.
And they've been doing the Absorbing Man in the first 2.
Yeah.
And it's been
Which was
good.
really
yeah,
cool.
and the
The
special
graphics
effects
look great. Oh my
oh my
god.
God.
Amazing.
You didn't see it. It was really good.
Absorbing Man literally
I
like
don't watch TV.
literally like
It's
Absorbing
really
Man
good.
kills some woman because
Yeah.
she barely touches him and starts
Right.
turning into stone.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
they're not actually gonna let her die. And
Yeah.
then like cut to commercial and this woman like
Yeah, she's dead.
I was like, she's
She's
absolutely
definitely
dead.
What did you think of him as Tony's dad?
I mean, he's fine because then when you get because you have what's his name playing him when he gets a little bit older.
Yeah, the guy from Mad
He
Men.
Mad
was
Men.
great. He was very
He's
Walt
coming
Disney.
back.
They're
He was
both
very Walt
great.
Disney.
And you know what? Adrian Pasdar as General Talbot
Yeah.
has been awesome. Like General Talbot, who's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
Hulk
Yeah.
guy. Like
Red Hulk.
it's all been good. Like Agents
Cool.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you're not watching it, you should watch it.
I'm gonna make this a plane. Watch it.
Wait,
know
we're
there's-
not
there's a
done.
second page,
there's
right?
more.
There's a second page, so
There's a
just
second
load
page.
this. Hold on to this. Hold on to this.
I'm making sure it's ready.
I do not have the second page. So that is you guys.
Well, somehow I got the second page.
I have it too.
Well, for news regarding Why the Last Man, the film plans have been canceled and the rights have reverted back to Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerra.
Yeah, it's been a while since that's been in the.
Yeah,
Like
so
you, so that makes
unfortunately it is it's now done, and the rumors are that they're never going to try again. That it's just going to sit.
Wasn't Clive Owen
so.
attached to that one?
I think he was.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yes, we are.
He looks like the guy on the cover. I haven't read it
He's
yet.
a little old.
I haven't read it yet.
Lucas, I think, should be playing Yorick in Why the Last
Hey,
Man.
sign me up! Sign me
Look,
up!
look at him. And,
Sign me up!
and Matt should be
TV
playing
dinners for everyone.
Ampersand.
Come on.
Okay.
Awesome. I am in
Did you
for
do
that.
it?
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
playing Ampersand, throwing your crap. And the rest of the cast is female.
Yep. Just like this
I
girl.
do know this. I
Right
do
here.
know that the monkey's crap is what
I'm
saves
just
the
taking
guy.
your lead. He's so
I know
pretty.
that.
Triplets.
Look at his baby face. It's so pretty.
Well, guys, it looks like Edeldav is saying that Man of Action did Ben 10,
They
so
did.
Yep.
he's excited about this. And Greg says hi and happy birthday.
Hi,
So
Greg.
thank you, Greg.
Thank you. It's not my birthday though.
yeah.
So weird. Can we do it?
Wait,
there's
no,
one more.
One more.
Okay,
One
okay,
more.
just
One more.
all like
One
that.
more.
Just
Jiggle
wait.
tits,
Okay, hold on, like
please.
this.
So, guys,
Call you Granny
the
Tits
Flash.
Whatever you want.
All right.
You guys ready?
Yep.
You guys ready for this?
So
So the Flash and Arrow crossover episodes have a title.
The pilot of The Flash.
It's gonna be The Brave and the Bold.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good way to end.
What's wrong? But honestly, there is a crossover scene or two in the pilot of The Flash, so why would whatever. You get it.
I mean, it's cool.
You get it.
What is the cake made out of, Jen?
Ice cream.
Oh my god, I'm so excited it's gonna
So
melt.
we gotta
Here we
eat
go,
it.
ready?
And it's
Here we
it's
go.
butter pecan.
Okay, so
She's gonna burn us all.
wait, Matt,
okay.
how old are you?
I am.
discussion.
I think I am 29.
It gets
It's
hazy.
it's hard. To
It does
keep
get a
Did you-
little fuzzy.
did you go through
so.
that?
Oh, dude, I'm 35. I definitely went through it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
still
weird,
going
right?
through it.
Oh God, there's gonna be a
Christ on
fire.
a crutch.
I'll
These
protect
are
the comics.
taking a very
No,
Oh,
the,
look,
the,
the flame,
lenti-
the
the
flame, the
lenticular
flame.
ones won't catch on fire.
Interesting.
Okay, so now
That's
what
gonna
do we
burn
have
through the
here on this
wood.
cake? We've got a Batman, we got a
Is that the
Batmobile.
Batman?
What's this yellow one? A DC symbol?
The
Yes.
Batman symbol.
Yep, the
Batman
bat signal.
symbol?
Oh, that's so cool.
Take
is cool.
it
You know
off.
you know what makes me mad
Don't
though?
burn
Is
yourself.
all the birthday decorations that are superhero
Oh, my
themed are
phone.
like clearly for children.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like a cool Batman the animated
Avengers
series
show we
one.
just talked about.
After ninjutsu earlier, Jennifer and I rolled past Party City to
Yeah.
pick these up, and admittedly, you feel a little bit embarrassed because you're like,
Oh, these are for
I
your
know I'm
nephew.
buying these for me,
No.
but this is a little silly.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever
No,
covered
you-
like, oh, these are for my son?
No, what you should do when you buy these and they're like, oh, these are for your kid, be like, or when they look at
Guys,
you weird.
Picture.
And beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait,
Anyway, when you're
Oh, thank
buying
you.
these things and they give you like a questionable look, just be like, the kids have been in the cellar a long time.
People on Skype pose.
Hey, look here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3.
That's my
So we
angry
interrupt-
He
face.
does another one. It's just me blowing out the fucking
No,
candle.
it's he took a bunch of selfies.
all right. So how does this go? Oh
Okay,
yes.
you this
Three,
one, yeah.
2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Type along. Type along.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Skype along.
Happy
birthday, dear
He's
Matt.
not quite so dear to me.
Happy birthday to you.
But you're growing on us. Singing the news with Jennifer Zing.
Do we own the rights to that, or are we gonna get sued?
Oh shit.
Oh, mother!
Bitches.
Your wish didn't come.
Yay!
You probably don't want to eat the wax that
Nah,
got flung on
it's-
top of
it's
everything.
edible.
Your wish didn't
It's
come true.
edible.
Wes is still here.
It's
You
edible.
confused the two people
All
that
right,
you,
guys.
you and me. It was he didn't want you here. You're on the other side.
And
Oh, I
he's
can
still.
taste
So I will
touching
serve as you
me.
guys move on to the next. I will serve while you guys move on to the next
Serve
segment,
us, women.
Thanks, woman.
which is
Oh, wait.
Damn it.
Wait. Speaking of news
the
that you
first
didn't, you forgot to mention.
I didn't mean it was a joke, Jennifer.
Jennifer,
The
it was a
What?
jest.
no. The first cut is the
Oh,
lucky
you
cut.
didn't want to
He's
cut
got
us.
to do
I
it.
get Okay.
While
Why is
you
it crying? Did you
cut
put puppies in there?
Okay.
Yeah.
while you cut the cake, we got
Ice
some more. We
cream.
got some more news to talk about that someone failed to mention.
Is there any
Uh,
way to get that off the screen?
So DC was under fire a couple days ago, or was it yesterday, where some sexist T-shirts were going up for
Oh
sale.
man, that training to be Batman's wife, and
Yeah.
then the one that's like Superman,
Superman scored
Score.
again or something.
Thingy off the screen.
That was a lot of work.
that
yeah.
one was crazy.
Yeah, DC came out and said, "Oh yeah, it is sexist, and we're sorry."
We are so sorry. And then you find out that they made kids' pajamas that were similarly sexist as well.
Yeah.
Who's handling that license for DC?
It's McDonald's.
Oh,
It's McDonald's actually. You didn't know that.
but apparently there's this website. I put it up on the Facebook page if you guys want to check it out. Facebook.com/The Comic Book Show on TGL. It's like the number of days DC screwed up ago or something.com. And it's now at 2 days.
That's actually really funny. That's a good point.
That sucks. I mean, what were they thinking? I mean, you know that these license
Yeah.
approvals go through several rounds of people, right?
think.
There's so
Like,
many
who's the
shirts out
intern
there.
who signed off on that?
There's
I
so
kind of always
many
think that
shirts out
about really
there.
awful high-budget movies, though. Like, how did
You know,
any?
you're
like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Careful
how did
there.
not one person, not hundreds? I know it's their job, but not one person would be like, "Hey, this is awful.
Right.
Can we
Well,
do anything about it?"
You gotta look at all the shirts that are out there.
Well,
All,
not
like
that
Marvel
we're
shirts.
not that we're qualified to address this, but Kuragari points out, yeah, if a woman chooses to wear the future wife shirt, then why is it sexist?
Because she's a victim in her own mind.
There you go.
And that society has created a conditioning in her that allowed her to think it was appropriate for her to wear that and allow her other
So
sisters
next time you
to
do
be
something
held
stupid,
down.
just remember
Last
that the
time, give me
argument
5
is
minutes.
it's not your fault you're
not
stupid.
your fault.
It's the world's fault.
The world made you this way.
I'm pretty sure it was rhetorical,
Alright.
Jonathan. But
I'm
it's
gonna
cool.
make a T-shirt.
It's okay. I'll eat that one.
I'll eat it.
Guys,
I can-
it's
oh,
cake.
man.
I
Yeah.
will eat it.
Yeah, it's all cake.
Yeah, we
The
should
ice
make
cream
a,
is proving
sugar
difficult.
takes over the
This is-
bacteria.
It's
Hey
not
guys,
the easiest thing.
guys, what would be the reverse like shirts
For Marvel?
No, for like a guy to be like, I'm gonna be the future Wonder Woman's like, what is it? Like what?
Yeah,
is-
then
what
guys
would
would be
the
like,
first-
that's sexist. A man can be bigger and better than just Wonder Woman's husband.
Well, what would be? I mean, what would be that shirt where you're like,
I'm gonna get whipped by Catwoman.
yeah, oh, that's a good one. That's,
a good shirt. I would wear that.
Yeah,
I would wear
yep.
Yeah, you
I would wear that.
What about another one like?
I don't think it quite has the same ring
Doesn't-
to it, though.
doesn't
I know,
Like,
doesn't work.
because guys would proudly wear that. They'd
Guys
be
would be
like,
like,
yeah, I've been tied up by Wonder Woman's lasso.
I've been telling the truth the whole time, girl. Like that kind of thing. I understand, but I say we go for it.
It's not an easy thing to cut through.
I
This is
acknowledge
freaking-
you, Jennifer. I acknowledge
Right?
you.
What is in like? Is it the fingers that it's having a problem
It's-
cutting through?
It's
or
the
like the
ice
rest
cream.
of the
It's
little
like
kid?
frozen, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
butter.
ice
It's
cream.
butter pecan.
Everybody chill out.
Spajoni's sexist shirt is I'm gonna have sexual relations with power boobs.
That's pretty good.
Guys, a Power Girl shirt is definitely where I would be aiming my my shirt, like something in that Power Girl. Power Girl's
I
my
think you're
girl.
onto something.
Power Girl's my girl.
Cause okay.
I like
yeah,
her.
because I think the boobs.
Yeah, who's the hottest?
that's a good
Power
point.
Girl. Power Girl's the hottest. That's the one you want to get with.
I'm always like I like a handful. That's a lot. That's a
You get
lot.
knocked out.
Gentlemen,
Oh, thank you.
Kitty Pryde's my girl.
I love Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde's my girl.
Kitty Pryde in the banana suit.
is this just that awkward thing that we did that one time with the Kill Bang Mary that we should never do again?
F
Why
Mary
not?
Kill.
Let's do it now.
Yeah,
F, Mary, Kill?
we should never do that again.
F Mary Kill. Wolverine, Colossus, and Nightcrawler.
Okay, I would marry Nightcrawler because I know he would be faithful.
He would.
Yeah.
Man of religion. I like him.
I would
Oh my God.
kill Wolverine because I know he'd come back.
Ah, that's such a dorky answer.
And then I guess what was the other one? Fuck.
It was Russia.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Colossus, but the problem is, in Mother Russia, you don't bang Colossus. Colossus
bang
bang
you.
you. All right, that's the joke.
That's fair.
We're gonna eat, or we're gonna talk about
Maybe we can do both.
sexist T-shirts. I think the audience should take this opportunity
Well,
to
that
put their
frustrates
best sexist phrases into the chat room. In the reverse, what would a male equivalent of that shirt look like?
I don't know. what
People
your
who
question
bite into ice cream with their front teeth are on a whole other level.
Whoa.
was. This is so. Where'd you
This,
get this?
this reminds me of an ice cream sandwich,
Oh,
which
tasty.
I love. Ice
Yeah.
cream sandwiches.
I know what
oh
to get you
God.
for your birthday.
It was
Yeah.
good.
When's your birthday?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. I don't know. Whenever I showed up on the doorstep at the orphanage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm the one who's.
Wasn't the next segment DC versus
I'm gonna-
Marvel? How are we
I
gonna do
mean-
that as we're showering down on
This is
cake?
gonna be the most cake-filled.
Oh wait,
danger
while we
ever.
work on the cake, let's go through Guru's comment here. Gotham, I am not feeling it. I want to like it, but it seems like they're trying too hard. They introduced way too many Batman villains in the very first episode. Not to mention that Jada Pinkett Smith's overacting. Hate her in the show. Just terrible.
Really? I thought she did alright. I thought she was like convincingly crazy.
I'm
well, you know she's gonna bite the dust.
I'm curious
Oh, yeah.
about the show. I can't wait for Penguin to come back and kill her. I'm curious about the show.
He's
My-
good.
my
what do
wife-
you think about him?
Penguin's great.
He's great. Yeah.
My wife
He's
will not let
talented.
me. My wife will not let me have that show on if she's in the house.
All right.
Because
bad,
she
huh?
despised it that much. And
Wow.
I'm like, I'm
Why?
interested in the show. It's not a good show. It's not a good show. The show is not very good, but it will be. It will get better.
I'm sticking with
It
it.
will
I
absolutely
love
get
the
better.
little. I
It's
love
gonna
little
pull-
Bruce Wayne. I think he's great. I love Alfred.
It's gonna pull.
I
It's
think
gonna
it's
pull
good.
an Arrow. It's gonna pull an Agents of Shield. Just stick with it.
I think it's gonna be
Stick
good.
with
Oh,
I like that one.
and Claire has rejoined us.
What? I was just thinking about you
saying
the other
that,
day. I'm
and
like,
that
when's the last
ends
time
our
she did it?
sweaty guys talk about titties segment.
No, guys. Kenneth Thomas had a great idea for a shirt. Thor can hammer me anytime. I like that one.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That would probably be a girl shirt though.
No, you guys can wear that.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
guys can wear that.
Now you're being sexist
I'm-
and racist, like he pointed out.
I'm
earlier.
saying both can wear it.
You know those
But Thor's gotta
inappropriate
be white.
You know those inappropriate
male.
responses to stupid things where somebody says like enjoy your flight, and you say to the flight attendant enjoy your flight.
Yeah. I do that all the fucking
I have
time.
been doing that all day long. I almost said happy birthday to Claire. I was like, I'm just,
to you,
I'm just
Claire.
dumb.
The best is when you buy a movie ticket and she's like, enjoy the movie. It's like, you too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you work here. You hate movies now.
So now,
Oh,
I think
so
we're gonna be moving into what's called
Okay, you
the
got it.
danger room, right?
Yeah, like 20
Yeah,
minutes.
that's right. Oh no! You said it was the danger
You
room.
totally
Cool.
agreed
It's
to
the
it.
danger room.
Comics Magic!
In this wonderful segment, we have Team DC, Matt and I, and then Team Marvel, this guy and that guy, and we present to you, the faithful and loyal viewers, who did what in the DC universe, who did what in the Marvel universe, via the vehicle of the comic books. You guys vote.
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't
I'm just
know.
trying to imitate you.
No way
let
I
him
use
see
full
where he goes with
sentences.
this.
I'm just seeing where it goes. You guys vote, and we see who wins. It's pretty simple.
Oh.
You know,
this is so delicious.
it's really dumb.
Can we do this segment in about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm so
Marvel won
masticating.
last week, so Marvel has to go first.
Oh,
Yeah, you
That's
do.
okay.
I'm so
All right, I'll go.
Masters of mastication. Let's continue.
I love masticating.
I masticated all of his cake.
I did too.
Guys, I
No,
didn't
we're
read
doing
this
it
till like a
online,
half hour
actually.
before the show, and it's because of this guy.
Ding.
Yep.
Guru.
For like
cake
30
is
Starro
not a
loves
lie.
you.
Cake is very true.
Starro doesn't love me. Starro's a bitch.
You are all Starro's children.
All right.
We should start a Church of Starro.
Some
So-
dude did his own religion in Venice.
You know,
He's the actor from 10 Things I Hate About You. It's a real thing.
In Venice, California, there's a ton of fucking religions getting started up in Venice. That place is like Barter Town.
All right.
It's like Hobo City.
I suppose.
We have 20 minutes.
when
to
I
do
get
this
a lot
one.
of money, I'm going to buy. I'm gonna go to Westchester, New York. I'm going to make a road called Gray Malkin Lane, and I'm going to make the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters.
Can you just stall for another minute while I take my shot?
You're
Yeah.
not
That'd
going
be
to use.
awesome.
Well,
You're not
I was waiting for Jen to come back
You're not
because of
going to
the
use
timer.
any
Yeah, I
of that
c- I
money
can do a
to,
timer
I
on
don't
my
know,
phone,
lose
but-
your virginity?
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah, you're probably
What
wrong
about
about
virginity?
That'd be bad.
I should
Excuse
recall.
me. Oh, I think I've just been poisoned.
Though it would be kind of funny to have like a rolling thing that says he's not a drug addict. He's just.
I would live on
being
Guy
medically
milking.
responsible.
Guy Milkin Lane.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm ready when you are.
Well, hold on.
Hey
All
guys,
right.
they
Not
mentioned
shooting
they
up,
mentioned
come
the
on.
Winter Twins also at the Stan Lee Chocolate Bar event.
shooting up
some
drugs.
The Winter.
Oh, the Winter Twins. Yeah, good girls.
You know,
God, they thought like that.
I was trying to hold the joke back.
I mean, they're like 4, but whatever.
Got my pubes, Stanley.
That's awful.
Stanley, I got some pizza.
All right.
Ready? All right, ready?
Special
Okay.
place of hell.
So, guys, I got Savage Wolverine number 23.
Holy cow!
So, in this book, Wolverine's cornered between guys that are hunting him and
Yeah,
a
he is.
pack of wolves. And he's like, oh my god, where do I go? Oh, by the way, he's been drugged, and his healing factor isn't working quite as great as it, by the way, this takes place in the past, so, I know in the present time Wolverine doesn't have his healing factor, just so you guys know. But anyway, he's like trapped, there's this pack of wolves, and then all of a sudden, there's this wolf that, wait, where's the panel? Oh, I thought this wolf, like chomped at his leg, but it's actually, the wolf is like pulling him aside saying, hey, come with me. So he takes Wolverine. Wolverine's, again, not feeling well. The wolf takes him to a cave, and they share a meal together, and they become best buds. But then, oh no, the guys come back, they find him, and then they shoot the wolf that he made friends with. Then Wolverine goes all berserk, and then the wolves that were trying to hunt him before come back, and he beheads these guys. Look at that. Oh, that's when he kills the wolves.
Just put the hatch
The
mark on DC.
friends wolves. What's the discussion happening behind me? Look, oh my god, he decapitates this guy. And look, oh my god, he's got some guy's head attached to his claws. Oh my god. But it's a really good book. Like I have not been reading this book for like the longest time, but Jonathan was like, "Oh, hey, I didn't read this one because I know you were gonna want to read it." And I was like, nah, I'm not, but I read it and I loved it.
Good job. Kind of.
What's that theme song
No.
too? That's right, not a DC show. a Marvel show.
Now, why is there a discussion happening when I'm trying to talk?
It was Marvel's side who was doing the
Oh my God.
Staying quiet.
Because I gotta split between Neo Storm. Do you mind if I give you a smaller piece?
Oh, give me a really small piece.
Do you need another piece?
Okay. Ta-ta.
I don't want to know.
There you go.
Awesome.
That book sounded awesome.
Birthday
Yeah,
boy?
it was
You have
really
a choice.
good.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
I have cake.
I'll go.
Go.
You go. No worries.
All right. 1 sec while
Thank
I
you.
divvy this up, and then we could clear the mess.
Hey, can we ask the Twin Galaxies live not to throw the vote by bashing Marvel in the chat, please?
Yeah, I'm wondering
Can we do that?
if that's Adam or if that's Neo.
I think it's tampering. Either way, it's tampering.
I
Where's
think they're
the
allowed to
stool?
express their opinion.
Neo, can we not have tampering in the chat room, please? Yeah. I just think it's rude when people try and kill any animal that Wolverine bonds with.
Yeah,
Usually
animal
a
cruelty.
bear, usually a bear or a
I like
wolf.
the stool.
And then Wolverine's like, "What do you think was gonna happen when you killed my animal friend?
Get the
I'm
stool.
gonna kill the shit out of you."
Last time you were
white
here,
stool.
Marvel was representing Hitler.
Oh, right there.
This time, we've got
Thank you,
some
sir.
sort of animal cruelty,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if it's a message against animal cruelty. So,
You need a stool
I love my stool.
to wash your hands or what?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The infinite cake
Ooh,
machine.
that could have been so much worse. Woo!
Do you want the other one?
Yeesh.
The other one. This microphone cord owes me dinner.
Wes got the stool out of his car.
Yep.
You're gonna need that if you're gonna drive home.
That's how I sit places.
You're gonna squat down.
Okay. Your face has to squat down.
Now you're too low.
Shut up. Okay.
is everything okay?
Well, I'm a little flustered. Because I'm covered in cake.
I
Guys-
mean, there are worse problems to have, Jennifer.
Happy birthday to me. Jennifer's covered in cake. Oh yeah.
Let's
I
just-
want that to be a soundbite that lives forever.
can we keep the knife away from Mrs. A?
That's a good call.
She's flustered.
He's smart. You've got.
You know,
got
to
good
be
ideas.
fair though, the cake was a pain in the ass to cut.
It's really.
So
Hey,
I
round of applause for Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer did
Round
a
of applause
good
for
job here.
Jennifer.
Dude, what did I
Cake
do?
was a bitch,
You cut the cake.
and you made it your
Did.
bitch.
I
well
did.
done.
I
Takes a
totally.
knife.
You
and now
whipped
she
it
would've
into
cut that-
shape.
I did.
No,
Thanks,
that's
Andrew.
too much. That's too much.
You feel me, Neo?
Perfect. Sure. Perfect. That
You
works.
feel me, Neo?
Butter
Get the
pecan.
knife away from Jen before she goes back into another cutting
Oh, it's
move.
right there. All right. Well,
She may not be
Mr.
done cutting some cake.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
And go.
This week we're doing Batman Beyond Universe number 14, Mark of the Phantasm, part 2 of 2. Yes, that means lots of callbacks to Miss Andrea herself, the Phantasm. She visits Bruce, and she's looking for Jake Chill, Joe Chill's son. And this is all in a big plan mastered by Amanda Waller. If you remember Return of the Joker and everything, you really do. You're really helpful. You get a lot of fun slang from the future. Eat slag drag. Who doesn't love that? That's good stuff. Let's see. What's really dope about this? Terry quits being Batman because Bruce is a hard ass. That's not news to anyone. There's actually a really good dialogue exchange where he's like, well, maybe everyone was right before. Maybe partners are overrated. And Bruce is like, yeah, just like the others. So, he holds grudges, but, Bruce isn't a big-hearted guy. He's more of like a big plan guy. Really good book if you love the animated series Batman Beyond. This is the adult take. This is not the kiddie book. They still talk. This is the one that Matt and I talked about before where Bruce impregnated Barbara, and then they didn't have the baby. It's kind of an adult-themed title. Really dark, really awesome if you like your Batman Beyond man-sized. It's good. Good outro. I'm done.
Man size.
Yeah, he just like
Man
I don't need
size.
your commentary, Lucas.
you abused the book.
I'm gonna abuse your
You,
face.
you abused it.
I'm gonna abuse it hard.
Well, that was cohesive.
And it was also the closure of round 1.
Oh.
Which means, guys, you can get your votes in now, or whenever Guru deems it to be right now. So
now,
either
right now.
! Vote space Marvel or ! Vote space DC.
Marvel put up Savage Wolverine number
Do you want a
23.
Yeah, if you could grab me a water. And DC put up Batman Beyond Universe number 14, Mark of the Phantasm, Part 2.
Thank you, though, Wes. Guys, honestly, I'm sitting here. I can't recall what the hell happened in either book. But I want you all to vote Marvel.
Vote DC.
I can remind you, it's not new evidence.
Batman did Batgirl. It's crazy.
Whoa.
And Wolverine banged a wolf.
Oh, no, yeah, you won.
No, he didn't. He avenged a wolf.
Do you think there was any do you guys think there was any overlap there? Do you think there was a time when Barbara was banging both Bruce and Dick? I didn't even mean it that way.
You walked into that.
I didn't even mean it that way, but
Well, you got it that way. So did she.
does it discuss that at all? Was she like doing them both at the same time?
No, in the last book it said
Go
that...
back, girl.
No, it did get into that.
Whoa.
All right, guys, that is the voting.
Talk about that in the Watchtower.
Okay.
So I really hope you guys voted Marvel,
Oh, you gotta love Horacle.
because who knows?
You gotta love Horacle.
Who said that?
Kurgari.
Guys, total
Oh my
vote
God.
8. Only 8 of you guys voted. What is that?
DC won.
It's a number that you lost with, so there's that.
What? How
Are
come
there
there only
13
8
people
votes?
watching this show?
There's 55.
There's a ton of people watching the
Then
show.
like,
What's
why are
going
we
on?
only getting 8 votes, guys?
I value every vote
Were they that
Small or
incoherent
large.
that like you
Thank
couldn't
you
tell what
guys
the heck was going
for
on?
doing what you do. I really appreciate it. Some people don't, but I
Well,
do.
Greg was in the chat, and Greg said that he honestly missed all of the
If
arguments
you
on
guys
both sides.
didn't think
So
that your vote counted,
It does.
2 votes could have swayed
And
this.
we thank you for it.
2.
We really appreciate it.
This is all your fault.
It is your fault, and I love you for it. Again, really grateful.
Don't worry. We can make good,
Wait,
Lucas.
they go first.
Okay. Oh yeah, because we won.
Oh.
Do you want
Whose
to
cake is this?
take a minute?
Guys, I'm sorry. This is
I don't know.
a. I don't know whose cake that is. Eat that one too.
Whose cake is that?
It's an extra cake.
It's for you.
You cut
No,
it
I'm
and
still
put there,
eating
Jen.
this.
That was the
Eat
first
it.
one that you cut and put down.
Eat the cake. It's for you. Eat it. Why aren't you eating it? You ungrateful bastard.
It's so
It was for you.
It's for you.
All right, well, we got an extra slice of cake here if anyone wants it.
I'll eat it if no one else wants it.
I don't want to eat
that's
more
just
more
gonna
cake.
be a mess. That's what's gonna happen there.
Oh yeah. That's
No more cake. No more
Going,
cake.
going,
That's
going,
when you had your
going.
birthday cake.
going,
That's a memory.
Yes, it
now.
was. Yeah.
That's a memory forever.
Matt, what did you want for your birthday?
going, gone.
Well, I got this awesome,
Show 'em.
this awesome Chris O'Donnell Batman and Robin June 20th promotional pin.
That's
Wes
amazing.
picked it up for me, and I'm
found
pretty
That's
it.
stoked
pretty
on
awesome.
that.
That's so
That is
cool.
really
I
awesome.
found it at that French place in West Hollywood. They have this little store. That's random. I got a Batman, Catwoman plate that have them like in the animated series style.
Like the
there.
stuff that they sell on QVC.
Kinda, yeah. It was weird. Really cool. I'm glad you like it.
Well,
It's really cool.
I
What
like
else did you get?
I got to go to ninjutsu this morning, and that was
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
But didn't you sign up for that anyway? Aren't you like a regular ninjutsu
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, but
I
that's
bought
what he
Matt
enjoyed
the,
doing on his birthday.
You got to
bought-
go on his. Okay,
I
cool.
told Matt what I got him
Let's put
ready.
it to work later. Let's hit the streets and kill
Yeah.
I got Matt the DC Collectibles Batman utility belt
Yeah.
that they're putting out.
people. That's cool.
Yeah.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
wear it?
Because he's gonna
Hasn't-
use it
hasn't
later.
arrived yet. It's
covered in
pre-order
cake
still, so.
again.
Um,
Probably true.
I probably
do the-
shouldn't
Do the B.
Are you guys playing on
do
Mogo?
this
B
one.
Ooster.
I didn't read that one. You did.
Oh, all right. Well, then.
All right.
What if you got some Green Team comics for your birthday?
Someone make
Because
that
Face
happen.
Poppies said that for your birthday they're gonna mail you back those Green Team comics.
No, no, don't do
that They
that.
won a few weeks ago.
That's okay. That's thank
so
you
funny.
so
You
much.
don't want to get those Green Team comics? Green Team sounds pretty tight.
Yay!
Not, though.
I know.
It's really not. It's all.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Who's playing as Mogo?
And
Um,
Dude, Curly is awesome. She just said, shouldn't today's results
There's-
for the poll be in a cake chart, not a pie chart?
Ah.
Yeah.
Birthday cake chart. I like it.
Curly killed that one.
there's enough good ones here. It's hard to choose.
Just
All right, well-
choose
It's your
one.
birthday. You can do all of
Should
them
we
if you
just
want.
put the hash mark down now?
Oh,
Should we just do that?
well, we'll do it anyways because we have good books to talk about. So,
go.
Okay, for round 2, DC presents the New 52, Futures End, The Flash, #1. Now, what's really cool about this book is this is the first Futures End book that actually is not 5 years later. And if you guys have been reading The Flash or listening to us when we present The Flash, you know that currently The Flash is time traveling. So the really awesome thing about this one is that this falls perfectly in regular continuity. This isn't a weird 5 years from now, this is maybe what's going to happen. This is actually part of the story. Now, the really crazy awesome thing about this is that Barry has been having problems. So Barry is losing time. He's currently on the other side of the world, and he realizes that he's going to lose 5 minutes in getting to Coast City, which would have been long enough to let Iris West and Wally West die in a car accident.
What?
But the time-traveling version of the Flash from 5 years in the future is there to save them by straight up killing the Reverse Flash. Just snaps his neck, pops his head off, and you're like, what just happened? The crazy thing is the Flash from 5 years from now actually ends up revealing that, hey, I'm Barry too, and we had to do this because you weren't going to make it in time. So it's this huge kind of reveal. The two of them start fighting, which causes, static shocks because there aren't supposed to be two of them in the same time, and because the Speed Force is tied through time, they start to cause issues. What ends up happening is as they're fighting, they actually... the two different polarities cause everything to explode, which is the New 52 version of how Wally West gets his superpowers. From here on in, we're going to see Wally being the Flash, and we're going to see the results of Barry's time traveling. So, awesome book. New 52, Futures End, The Flash, #1.
Well done. Well done, birthday
sir.
boy. Hey, Face Poppies.
It's his birthday.
I disagree. I enjoyed your joke. He goes, I can't enjoy Flash comics because I'm too slow of a reader.
I like that one.
Okay. He said it was awful. I thought it was
No, it was good. That was
good.
funny.
That
was
good.
funny.
I dug it.
He just kills him like that, huh? He just kills him.
I gotta say, what I really dug about this is, like, all the other Futures End books, they're like future, and they're like, this is what might happen maybe. This is like, here's continuity, here you go.
But did Reverse Flash kill a wolf first? And like Flash was like, you killed the wolf, I'm gonna kill you, because like now that's a comic, and you guys didn't vote for it.
Okay.
Never gonna forgive it.
Wolverine didn't kill any wolves. It was the humans.
I know, but only because they killed the wolf,
Thanks, yeah.
right? All right,
Yeah.
wait,
Tell me
hold
when to
wait. All right,
Go.
ready?
Yep.
Everybody loves Deadpool, and we've got Deadpool number 35. If you guys aren't reading Gary Dugan and Brian Posehn's Deadpool, it's actually a pretty funny book. He's married basically taken Dracula's girlfriend and married her, so Dracula's pissed off, and Dracula's also an idiot, so he's coming after Deadpool for revenge in this issue in an old Spider Slayer uniform. And the Spider Slayers suck. Like, these are old, antiquated machines that were built to go after Spider-Man. So Deadpool's like, listen, asshole, I'm laughing at you as I'm fighting you, and this is how I'm going to beat you. I'm going to walk down these subway stairs that you can't get down. So that's how he defeats the Spider Slayer. It's a pretty damn funny book. You would have thought that Spider-Man during the 70s and 80s when he was fighting all these Spider Slayers would have figured out, oh yeah, let me just go down stairs that they can't follow. But they didn't. Deadpool figured it out in 2014, and it was hilarious. He then trades his costume with a homeless guy and tells the homeless guy, hey, dress as Deadpool, go out the other exit, and I'm going to walk around naked and stick some explosives to his back and blow up Dracula, which is ridiculous that Dracula's even in a Spider Slayer suit fighting Deadpool. That's how ridiculous and hilarious this book is, and you really should be reading it because that's what Deadpool's about. For those of you guys who were talking about how you hated Deadpool in the X-Men Wolverine movie, this is great Deadpool. He spoils in this issue that Wolverine dies. He goes, oops, spoiler, never mind. It's amazing
talking to
humor.
Storm.
Vote for it.
So cruel those comics, man.
I'm gonna have a tummy ache.
Agreed.
Well, guys,
Hey, but no headaches, which is good.
that closes out the presentations for
There
round
it is.
2. DC has presented the New 52, Futures End, The Flash, #1.
We've
Time
got
travel.
Deadpool number 35. Deadpool doing that fourth wall breaking, spoiling in the Marvel
Spider
universe.
Thing. Spider Thing versus time travel.
Yep.
So, guys,
Got it.
voting is now open. In the meantime, just ignore my second shot because I had 2 pieces of cake.
I want all of your sound bites from that. That's a really good one.
Cake shot cake. There used to be such strong hands.
What does that sound like? That sounds like
The rock biter.
No. The guy from Inspector Gadget.
Those are my birthday shots.
Claw?
Yeah, that's actually really
Do
good.
do 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 do.
Gadget, are you playing
Do
as
do
Mogo?
do do. Do 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 do. Boop. Ba-doop, boop.
Are people voting?
I love that show.
Inspector Gadget was really good. Not so good as a Matthew Broderick movie.
No.
Or as a French Stewart sequel.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yet. Still a great
Is
idea.
he still around?
French Stewart? Yeah. French Stewart just did a stage production here in LA where he played Buster Keaton, and it was awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
He did a great job. But nobody, I mean, I don't know what to do about it. Whatever.
Oh.
Inspector Gadget always seemed like a pedo because he's wearing the
coat.
The coat?
The coat.
No, he's not a pedo.
He's
If
the
one of
coat.
his gadgets was like putting candy behind the van and like that kind of stuff, like,
I'm
that's
sure he had a
pedo.
candy dispenser though.
Sure. He
Like,
hung out
yeah,
with
go
Penny.
candy dispenser.
What's going on?
Yeah,
It's
Penny's
Leo.
his
Oh, no,
niece.
it's Duffy.
What could go wrong?
Guys, I think we're being joined by, well, voting is now closed on round 2, but I think we're actually being joined in chat by I See Play by Gray, aka Duffy.
Duffy!
What's up,
He's
Duffy?
one of the Infinite
Hi.
Crisis developers.
I
Thank
really
you so much
hope
for
you-
joining us.
So, Duffy, question. When can I play as Mogo?
DC takes it for round 2.
Damn, that one was closer, and we got 6 more votes. So I really appreciate you guys becoming a little bit more active and getting you guys out of your sugar comas enough to vote. 6 more you guys voted, and we started turning the tide a little bit more. You know what? Next round we get them, and then we'll put them on their backs, and we'll run this thing, and
Okay.
Marvel will win.
That
This is
took
what
a weird
happens
turn.
when you give him kick.
I really appreciate you guys voting. Even though DC won, it's Matt's birthday. He feels good about it, and he had to take a second shot, so I appreciate it.
Birthday shots!
Way to go, guys.
Birthday
Matt's
shots!
Matt's birthday shot.
Everybody! Shot!
Oh,
Shot!
okay.
Shot!
Let's
Shot!
do
Shot!
it.
Shot!
That was, hey guys, on the real,
don't even-
I had no idea he was pulling out the thing and it didn't have the needle. It was legitimately the most scariest thing that happened to me. Like, he did a stabbing thing. I was like, oh god, he's taking the stroke really far. Oh god.
So Duffy,
Cool.
Duffy, for real. I want to play as Mogo, and I want to play as Starro, who can control the other players. Like those two things, I'm getting that Infinite Crisis.
It's
all right.
free, so.
I know it's free,
I've never
but
played.
I
you
gotta
should get it
play
now
as
anyway.
I gotta play as Mogo, and I gotta be the map
You
and
have
be
a
able to
lot of
like
list of demands
swallow
here.
people. And I want to play as Starro, be able to control other people. That's what I want, Duffy.
Swallow
Let's
people.
make it happen. Yeah, if I'm like Mogo, I like people are running
Yeah,
around on my map. I can just swallow them. I just be
I'm-
like, oh, earthquake.
I'm just picturing the Forge mode of Halo where you can pick up tanks and just drop
Yeah.
them on
Yes.
people.
I'm Mogo.
Yes.
That's what I'm picturing.
So,
great.
Duffy, love you. Game looks great. Let me know when those updates are there. I'll be playing right next to Zang.
Yeah, he will.
That's right.
Who's Zang? Oh,
Zangarang.
got it. I'm like,
That's
Zang.
me.
Is that
All right,
a
wow.
so
character
what's the
that I don't
update,
know?
guys? Is it 2 on the board for
It's
DC?
Two on
DC is
DC.
leading the way with
All
2
could've been
rounds right
avoided
now.
if
We're
you
moving
just
into
put the
round
hash
3.
mark when I told
So
you.
if DC wins this next round, that means DC wins the week. In the
And it's Matt's
meantime,
birthday.
It's Matt's birthday.
it is also my birthday. But it's also important to note that we're being sponsored by Dreamworld Comics out of Culver City. It's run by an awesome guy named Oscar. And if you guys get a chance and you're out in the Culver City area, definitely swing by Dreamworld Comics. It's an awesome store filled with all kinds of cool stuff, and Oscar will gladly help you find anything in the store that he's got or order anything that you might be missing. He does not sell online, but if you guys want to follow him, friend him, and like him and do the Facebook stuff, his Facebook link has been posted right now.
Tell us more about the Facebook stuff, man.
You get friends or followers. There's 2 different kind. You can have like your business page or like your normal page. It asks for a lot of personal details, which apparently you don't have to fill out. I don't know how to add friends. And then there's something called a wall and a timeline, which might be the same thing, but I'm not real
I'm
positive
impressed.
about that.
You knew a lot more than I thought you would.
That's about it.
That's good.
That's about it.
Wait for time. They're just.
So,
No, we're actually not
Wait,
trying to
wait,
wait for time.
wait,
We're
some-
ready to
something's
move into round 3.
I just want to do a cameo on the comic book show because I'm here. I'm doing a cameo, everybody.
Todd, everybody.
Cameo,
Whoa.
cameo for
Todd's
Todd.
here.
Cameo.
Todd,
Alright.
we getting retarded up in
Wow,
this.
that was awful. That was awful.
Todd, and that was your Todd moment. Now back to the danger route? What's
Yes. So we're
Round
heading
3.
into round 3. DC won round 2, so DC presents first in round 3. Jennifer, we don't need a timer. And if somebody's in the booth, it looks like maybe I'm seeing Neo's reflection, but I'm not
Neo.
sure.
Anybody in booth there?
Neo, you're never gonna replace Adam if you won't
Yeah,
wake
he's there.
up. Please. Are you sleeping?
We're gonna play our video.
Hey, Adam, you can't leave.
It's in the daily content folder for Comic Book Show for today, 10:01:14.
Just one moment. All right, that's cool. Don't make it weird.
Welcome.
How are you guys?
Talk about yourselves.
Yeah. What do you like to do? You like beaches? What do you think about beaches?
Is your favorite color blue or red?
That's a big conversation.
I like both. Blue is my favorite color, but I like cars to be red. What do you actually think let Todd out of his cage?
Spy Scout thought that was David Arquette.
That
Scream
was.
1 or 2 era, not Scream 4.
I guess he looks like David Arquette.
I'm about to die.
Wait, who's David Arquette?
Die.
Okay.
Live.
He's an 80s kid and
Oh.
he asks lots of questions. His name is Lucas.
Do you find it?
Chinstrap.
It keeps but shit odd.
I don't know. Yes,
And
apparently.
he's playing it.
Oh, is there? Oh, here we go.
This is the first time I'm seeing it.
Did you get to do an intro?
No, it's the video's 90 seconds, so no intro.
So we're
I haven't
allowed.
seen it. Shut
You can watch it later
Shut
on.
up.
So we are allowed to show videos now.
Yeah, man, this is copyrighted, isn't it?
Last week you said it wasn't a problem.
Are they automatically gonna forfeit?
Okay, you're right. It's no longer a problem. You're right. It's not a problem anymore.
I mean, you said last week
No, you're right,
with the
you're right.
song.
Yeah, you're right.
What about the Infinite Crisis?
So we can show videos,
Obviously.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
for now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
It's not playing with sound apparently.
Oh, don't say that.
Just
Oh,
tell.
it sounds
please
very
tell
low.
Neo's from. I can't do like this
Oh,
and
well.
that at the same time. Neo, it's playing without sound. Gotcha.
Still so anime.
Sounds like he was gonna say
No,
Sparta.
that's totally what I thought I was gonna say. I thought it was gonna be like, this is Atlanta.
This is
Atlanta.
Atlantis.
Nathan Fillion's back.
Was that Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, it was.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
There's the sound.
Well, guys,
You heard it.
that's what DC presented. Sorry if there were technical issues about that.
Neo!
No.
Yep.
I can hear.
Yeah, we're getting a loop of audio through the speaker up here.
It's not really good on TV.
What is happening?
Neo, what's
interesting.
happening back there? Neo, are you alright, buddy? That's the
You're
most
like-
That'd be funny
appropriate
if he
place to
comes.
stop
If
it.
he comes around.
That's
he's
the
like-
loop.
He's like
You're
what?
like Dave Seville.
He's like what?
Hey, Twin Galaxies bot says take control of the cameras by joining us to do. No, take control of the audio. That's what we want you guys to do. Can we do that?
So DC
That's
presented.
we can't present more
No,
information.
I mean
Yeah.
You can say what you can.
say
Yeah,
what
we
it
did.
is.
Oh,
because
well,
you
we
presented
presented Justice League, the Throne of Atlantis. I'm sorry if there were audio issues, guys. We promised the audio worked on our side, and you guys can see it with audio on YouTube if you go look it up real quick too.
And I don't know. If
sorry, there were
I don't
issues.
want to add anything, so just look at the chat and look, and you can surmise on who's in
You
the
do it.
cast. Awesome.
Do it. Do it. I want to learn.
You wanna learn about comic books?
Okay, so we want to learn about comic books, and Lucas is here to present it because Lucas, he loves comics.
I do.
So what do we have next for the next for? Oh, is that the end of the
Marvel's
round? Oh, Marvel's
present-
Presenting
Presenting
next.
next.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
This one's
I
gonna be
have-
Lucas presenting a comic book with sound,
Yeah.
unless Neo finds a way to fix that.
That's my favorite thing you've ever done.
Guru, we need you.
That was good.
Wait, wasn't Guru here like a few weeks ago?
Yeah, but they're just for the big thing.
But they gave
Yes, it
Neo the
was.
job?
Yep.
I'm messing with you,
Don't
Neo.
make him cry. He's gonna cry.
Neo, don't cry.
Don't cry.
Neo, let me see your face. Make sure you're not crying.
Is he gonna do it?
Wait, Neo took the knife. Neo took the
Oh
knife.
my God!
Get the knife away
Get
from
the
Neo.
knife!
He's gonna kill
Oh my
himself.
God!
Neo just looked at me with like his hood on and was like holding up the knife like
Hey,
he's
well,
joking.
at least the show would get like a lot
Blood
of
is gonna
exposure
get
if it went that
All right, so guys,
Yeah.
sorry, we need to focus. Why? Because we have a new editor this week editing this, and he's gonna have one hell of a time.
What, is it Neo?
No, it's not.
So you'll be able to hear it.
All right, so for round
Hi,
3,
Cruise Control 80. Welcome to the Comic Book Show on Twin Galaxies Live. You've
So
stumbled into an awesome spot to hang out. Marvel is about to counter-present in round 3. If Marvel wins this, they stay in the game. If DC wins this, DC takes the week, and we move on to our next segment.
It's Matt's birthday.
It is also my
It's
birthday.
Matt's birthday.
He's already done 2 shots.
All right, let me know when
Yes.
you're ready, Lucas.
He's done.
I'm ready. So, guys, I have Guardians of the Galaxy number 19. This continues from the previous issue. Star-Lord and the rest of the people there in the Cancerverse. Okay, and what's happening in the Cancerverse is Star-Lord has the Cosmic Cube, and Thanos is there. Star-Lord uses the Cosmic Cube against Thanos, and he freaking kills Thanos. He killed Thanos. He freaking killed Thanos. That's what happens. Oh, but wait. He's back, and he like punches a hole through Star-Lord. Oh my God, he just killed Star-Lord. Oh my God. Well, guys, don't worry, because they're in the Cancerverse, and apparently on the Cancerverse you can't die, which makes Star-Lord thinking like, what if you die of hunger? If you come back, are you still going to be hungry? What if you get your arm cut off and you die? Are you going to come back and your arm's still going to be gone? Just, you know, some stuff about that. Also, these Dark Avengers show up, and what's awesome about this, if I could find the right panel, look at how badass these Dark Avengers are. You got Captain America with a pentagram on his chest. We got Miss Marvel here, you know, with the satanic S, you know, going on. But anyway, they get a hold of the Cosmic Cube at the end of the issue, so we don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, it's Matt's birthday, so for the last 10 seconds, I want to give him his birthday present. Open it!
5 seconds.
There's no
4,
way I'm getting this
3,
thing open in
2,
5
Why is it ticking?
1. Oh wait, no, stop.
That's as much as you get, guys. Sorry, that's it. That's it.
Now, what is it? What is it?
That's all it is.
What is what is it?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
That's
It's
pretty
the
cool.
bat signal.
Now we got that.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Where are you gonna
So
put it?
sweet, Lucas.
Well, it's a bath rug, so probably right outside my
Probably
shower.
in the kitchen.
All right, put it
No,
right there.
I was thinking you could hang it on the wall.
I could hang it on the
So
wall
when your
too.
grandma gave it to you, you didn't want it, Lucas?
Yeah, it's just, I'm like,
You're
bitch,
gifting-
you know I'm only all about the X-Men.
What are you
Lucas's
doing? Where's my
grandma is
giant X
awesome,
mat?
and I am excited. Thank
That's
you,
really
Lucas.
cool. Wait,
welcome.
whoa.
Oh, wait,
Did
there's a-
you try to present you giving him a gift? as a
No,
part
I
of
presented Guardians of the Galaxy number 19.
He's using
But
his
also,
birthday to win
here's
this week. Why
another
can't he
present
use
for
his
you.
kindness?
Your gift
That's
receipt,
actually-
just in case you have it. I don't know. I don't
Nope.
know.
Not gonna need it.
Okay, cool.
Hey Jen, can you take your shoes off and walk around on this mat a little bit? Because if it's in the kitchen, you're gonna be using the most. Like, let's see if you use it like it or not. What do you think?
Oh.
Let's just see. Like I don't want it to like hurt your feet. Nothing.
Yeah, you know
We
what?
got
Let me,
Jonathan here
What's
representing Team DC.
And
What'd you think?
sexism.
What'd
No,
you
that's the
think?
same thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
about
so,
what they say is about to say.
Well, guys, that closes out round 3. So voting is now open. DC has presented the Justice League Throne of Atlantis film trailer, and Marvel has presented
Guardians of the Galaxy number 19.
And kindness and friendship.
Hey, you
And
guys.
kindness and
it's
friendship,
Matt's
yeah.
birthday, so just think about that real quick.
Did you read that? Kuragari just said his grandma shagged the original Batman, Adam West. Is that a true
Adam
story?
West is my grandfather.
I think that is appropriate.
That's just not true at all.
He's got father issues, which is why he loves Marvel.
It's funny
you wanna
because
meet my
it's a
grandpa?
Batman
Yeah.
shag.
All right.
Perfect.
Let me
the
call.
mayor of
Let me
Kohala.
call. Let me call my grandpa right
Call
now.
Adam West right now.
I'm gonna call him.
Do it. I want to see what happens now.
You
Really
are
excited-
gonna see
I'm
what
really
happens.
excited about this right now.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah.
This is for you, new editor. I have no idea who you are, but this is where you'll find a clip of the 1960s Batman series where he picks up the bat phone.
Let's hope it's
Just do
copyright.
that.
Can I talk to your grandfather? Can I talk to him?
Yeah, here. Yeah, Wes wants to talk to you.
Hey, so there's no one on this phone, right? Yeah, no, it's just a phone.
bat phone.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can only talk to Lucas on it.
Yeah. It's, you
He
don't
was,
have the
he
right-
was called
you
off
don't
to
have the
fight
right
crime. Come on now.
frequency.
It's not
All
red.
right, bye, Grandpa. Love ya.
not a
Bye.
thing.
Yeah. Fight crime. Yeah.
So-
yeah. Holy banana crayons.
Guys, do you think the editor has
Fight.
quit by now?
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna need a new editor.
Now listen, what's edited into this episode is the editor's brains when he blows his brains out while trying to edit this
Well,
one.
that's gonna be a sad
It's
story
gonna
for
be
everyone.
all over the
Well,
freaking
mostly
thing.
the editor.
Have you
That's
drinking a cola
Have I
and a
drank-
Snapple and a water?
No, I didn't have the
Jennifer,
water.
got a timer
Had
going
the
for
miracle
voting? Or?
flow
Sorry, I
through
don't.
his
I'm
mouth.
sorry. I didn't
Oh.
know voting was open.
Okay, well,
Voting is now closed.
we'll say voting's now closed.
Yeah,
'cause
it's fine. We
even Guru's like, wait, this has been going on a long
This all
time,
could
guys.
have been, Matt, this all could have been avoided if you just put a hatch mark under DC when I told you to.
But we got to share.
3 hours ago.
So wait, this means that birthday boy and myself just took the week.
No.
DC.
no.
Oh my gosh,
So
you
listen.
guys.
Lucas, next time Wes says, when's your birthday? Just make it every week.
Every single week.
This idiot won't remember.
Every
It is
single
actually
week.
coming up.
Birthday boy, you get to do the honors.
Yep.
Well,
Oh
thank
my
you,
gosh,
sir.
Of course, make it fancy. Make it fancy.
I don't even know
Make it
how to
look like a
fancy.
penis.
Watch it slowly, Lucas. Yeah, that's right.
That's good. That's good.
I'm not a watcher. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that won't actually matter at the box office.
That's the thing.
So, don't worry about it. All right, now we'll move on to a segment you guys like. That segment would be, I don't know what's
The
next
Infinity
segment.
Gauntlets.
Oh, this is your favorite
got
one,
it.
isn't it, Jonathan?
Got
All
it.
right, one more time. Clean for the editor.
Hey guys, so it's time for the Infinity Gauntlet. That's where we take your suggestions, where we take one person character, comic book character from like DC or like from Marvel, and
Or the other publishers.
put them
that
up
exist.
together for a fight. You know, we discuss their stats and their if they're married or single, and
Would you swipe
good
left
stuff.
or right on?
you have a
Tinder?
better here. You do it.
Yeah, so I don't know if I can top that. You choose the characters, and we give you a realistic take on who would win in a battle of the physical prowess.
Wait, realistic take? Because
Like
realistically,
superheroes
it wouldn't
and
even
stuff.
happen.
Why
We're
you
gonna
have to
put
be-
we're
why
gonna
you
put
have to
some
be that
thought
guy?
into it. We're gonna
Just
discuss
saying.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys suggest your power team up matches,
We talk
whatever you
about it.
want, and we're gonna tell you who wins the fight.
Yep.
I
Pretty
do-
simple.
Matt, now let's get your version of it, of the intro.
Whatever the editor
Well,
likes.
yeah,
Well,
the editor can
before we
use-
get to the intro, I have to point out that Jennifer just pulled off an incredible comeback in Infinite Crisis.
Oh!
They overcame over a 200-point
Whoa,
deficit.
no,
So that was
wait a second.
that was job well done.
With
is
the help
not-
of
What was that?
Mocha. Wait, not in the game. So.
Well, because I went like that, and then I went like that for dramatic effect, and then I realized what that looked like, so
Yeah,
I
let's-
just
I
Just
just saw
birthdays.
this.
just
I
brought
didn't
him
know what we
back
were
in,
doing.
just reeled it in a little bit.
Yeah, but it's online forever now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, start nominating some of these fights that you guys
Yeah,
want
let's do it to it.
We got
Obama
Jedi
versus
A-holes
Obamacare.
against Chad Bait. Oh
I
wait,
know.
wait. I want Matt's version of the intro. Come on, Matt, do it.
There's no good way to intro this segment.
Just do it.
Uh,
Just put your hand in the fit. In the
So
the
now, guys,
Infinity
Fist it.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, Infinity
Fist it.
Gauntlet.
Which is where you guys pick two characters and put them face to face, and we use our nerd knowledge to try and determine who we think would win in a fight.
I love your
Or
finger
butt to
guns.
face.
So
Yep.
even
Really
head to
brought it
head.
That's what I got.
Finger gun.
So Conan O'Brien versus Johnny Carson. I'm gonna go with Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
love Conan O'Brien so much. You guys watch Clueless Gamer at all? There's the most hilarious segment. He just did Super Smash Brothers.
Well, I
Oh
just
yeah,
thought
that's coming out soon,
so
right?
Johnny
Yeah.
Carson always put himself above his guests.
Yes, he
He
did.
always felt like he was the star of the show and not
Physically,
the guest.
though.
So it's
Physically,
like, yeah, he
though.
actually put his desk
Physically
higher.
lifted his
and
desk
it-
and
And
chair.
then you had to be invited over if you were like a comedian or musician. Like
Yeah.
Johnny had to invite you to sit down, and it was all about him.
It was a whole thing.
Conan O'Brien
It's
the
Conan
guy
O'Brien.
is Conan O'Brien.
It's Coco.
He's humble. He's all about the humor. He's all about the entertainment. Isn't that what you want in a late night host?
good.
Conan O'Brien wins that fight.
Be cool, my babies.
Ooh, I like some of these. There's Arcade versus Captain Boomerang. There's Flash versus Deadpool. Batman versus the Batburger.
Doctor Strange versus Superman is not a fight. That is a wiping the floor with Superman.
Yeah, Doctor Strange would win that.
But what about Arcade versus Captain Boomerang? Let's say Captain Boomerang falls into Arcade's one of his like murder
World.
worlds. How does Captain Boomerang even have a chance of surviving that?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different. There have been at least 2 different iterations of Captain Boomerang throughout the years.
Yeah. You want to go with the
So
most recent, the young Captain Boomerang?
Well, he's not the most recent anymore. In the new
Okay.
52, we're back to the old Captain Boomerang. But we'll go with the badass young Captain Boomerang.
Okay.
He's not actually trained by anybody outside of the government, but he was picked up as part of the Suicide Squad and taught governmental military tactics.
Boomerang tactics. Yeah.
No, not so much the boomerang tactics, more like the basic hand-to-hand combat. The
With
boomerang
boomerang.
tactic was just, that's what he brought to the table. That was his speciality, if you will.
With a boomerang.
So, assuming that he has a fairly unlimited supply of boomerangs, because a lot of the explosive rangs obviously don't come back to him.
Where's it?
He's got his whole what are those things called? The
A bandolier?
bandoliers. Yeah, he's
Full
got
of
boomerang bandoliers
This
going
shit must
on.
get snagged everywhere. So you're in Murder World. You're fighting like weird mirror mazes. You're fighting like different robots. You're fighting trap doors and stuff like that. I think he's dead. I don't see how he survives Murder World.
But
It's Murder World. He's
Who-
dead.
okay, well, let's ask this question: what's the worst X-Men who's survived one
Okay,
of
so
Arcade's
Nightcrawler
traps?
like will walk through Murder World.
Well, yeah,
He's
he
like,
doesn't have a
trap
problem,
door,
yeah.
bam, 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 bam. I'm out, guys.
Yeah.
You know, Wolverine will just break through stuff. Colossus will smash through the walls.
But like, was Dazzler? Did she ever?
Not as a team, not as herself.
Okay.
Always as part of the team.
I don't
Dazzler.
think Dazzler's ever been.
I
in
think
Murder
I think
World.
Dazzler like redid the lighting scheme in Murder World. Like, that's what she could do.
She helped him out.
Yeah, she's like, oh,
Like,
there's
this is so
music.
badly
I'm gonna
lit.
turn it into Flash. You know, it's
Let
like,
me help you out.
Like, but obviously, like Jubilee would be dead in Murder World. It is a giant
What?
murder trap.
All right. Well,
Has
get what
anyone
you said.
ever died in Murder World?
Yes.
That's
Non- non-
You,
superpowered
you know, this is
people.
the weird thing, but I can actually recall very vividly a Marvel story where there's two ghosts of people who died on Murder
And then
World,
recently,
who,
Arcade.
as ghosts, are still trying to get off and like get off the planet. And it was
Ghosts are
really
trying to get
weird
off?
and dark. Yes,
and
two
recent-
ghosts
and
trying to get off.
Recently, Arcade.
That would never happen. They
Did-
can't get off.
Didn't Arcade throw all of
should be
Avengers
like-
Academy and the Young X-Men and X-23, just threw them all into his own Murder World? It was that island. And
Yeah,
he did like the
did he
Battle
have, like,
Royale
like,
thing
like really long hair
on it.
I just
And there were
remember
people
someone talking
dying
about
left or right. So Murder World is legit. And I see, you know, and you have to work as a team to
Well,
get out
maybe
of
now
it.
that there's no
and
comic
Captain
code.
Boomerang, without a team, it's over. Star Wars 1 through 3 versus Star Wars 4 through 6. That's insulting that you'd even throw it up there. It's obviously Star Wars 4 through 6. Come on, Star Wars 1 through 3 is barely even qualified as films.
I
All right, next.
I talked to the first adult fan who I had met who saw 1 through 3 before seeing 4 through 6.
Oh wow.
And though they'd never seen any of them before, they liked 1 through 3 more than 4 through 6, which
Yeah,
I found
John.
surprising.
That person's
Well-
considered an adult
Yes.
fan.
Well, not like hardcore Star Wars fan, but enjoyed the movies.
That's
So.
good. That's
yeah.
good. Sit them down in front of a screensaver and they'll probably go crazy.
Kurigari's response: 2 ghosts getting off, ectoplasm everywhere, and clearly ghosts can get off. Haven't you seen Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Lucas. Do your
When do
research.
they get off?
The female ghost with
Bill
Dan
Murray
Aykroyd.
and Dan Aykroyd. The movie happened a couple years ago.
Zool,
When we were born. You don't pay
are you the
attention to any-
keymaster?
How do you not know about anything in the 80s, including music and film?
All right.
'Cause till the 90s took over, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love the 90s.
Like 14.
Well,
He's like Rocco's Modern World. Oh my God!
Spy Scout says Nick Fury versus Batman. DJ0GX says Duffman Simpsons versus Chicken Guy Family Guy.
I mean, just watch the Simpsons guy that just
Duffman
happened.
wins, yeah.
Duff versus
Duffman
Patriots
wins.
Ale. It was a good. Did you guys see it?
Atrocitus
The
versus the
Simpsons
Hulk.
It was
crossover.
good.
Yeah.
Atrocitus
I like
versus Hulk. What's Atrocitus' story?
He's just like Hulk.
But who wins?
I don't know.
Because the Hulk has no upper limit to his strength. Because the madder he gets, the stronger he gets.
But Atrocitus is a Red Lantern who feeds on rage.
I got you. I
So
got
it'd,
you.
it'd be one of those like
Oh my
it'd be
God.
one of
Getting
those
stronger,
They would just
one-up
pop.
things.
They would not be having.
Atrocitus would be puking blood all over him, and Hulk would be like, blood no good, me get mad, me get strong, and Atrocitus would be like, I love
that-
it when you get mad, I can puke more blood on you, and then by the end of it, the two assholes are just drowning in the blood.
When
It's like,
did
here
the
comes a
Hulk
cat.
start sounding like Kermit the Frog?
He's like,
It was kind of.
he's like, because he's green. You understand, there's logic
Like
behind it,
same
Oh,
right?
it's 'cause
Same
all green
thing.
people. That you are
Totally.
racist. You are
That-
racist.
That is Russia.
You are racist.
Does the green alien in Guardians of the Galaxy, that chick, sound like that?
Gamora? You
Yeah.
watched the movie?
No. I mean the alien chick that Chris Pratt
She's
does
like,
in the beginning.
Ah!
Probably.
That's my
Swamp
impression of
Thing
Gamora.
versus Groot.
Nice.
Who can create more flowers in a 1 hour period? Swamp Thing versus Groot.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp
Yeah.
Thing. Swamp Thing is much
Definitely
more powerful
Swamp
than
Thing.
Groot.
Yeah, but
That being said, Groot is cuter.
we are Groot.
Did you guys go to Long Beach Comic Con?
No.
There were people
wanted
already.
to.
There were people. Well, let me know. I would have driven you down there.
I was trying to get a press pass. They never they responded, but then they didn't respond
You
to the
could just
response.
do it on site, man. They're really good about that.
Oh, they'll give it to you.
Yeah.
But listen, somebody was trying to pass off, like, their own homemade Groot and a planner dancers.
Yeah, I saw that.
They weren't good.
No.
They were like knit. They looked like
They were knit.
They did not look good. I was like, no, who's buying that for
They do the face
$40?
and everything.
But because it's homemade and they did it by hand, and it probably took them a day to make each. They're like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna sell them for $40, $50. It's like, dude, no. You know Marvel's gonna come out with these things sooner or later.
Yeah, they've
I think
already
they
announced some.
Yeah, they already.
Do you think they're already out?
No, they.
No.
Well, not.
I know
out,
they
but
announced
it. They
You think they'll be out at New York Comic Con?
No. I don't think so.
Didn't Pop Collectibles come out with the
Yeah, they have a
little-
little
Yeah,
thing.
They have a
I
little
don't
group,
know
but
if
it
it's out
doesn't
yet.
dance. I want the one that
think-
dances,
but-
like those Spencer gift daisies.
But fans started making them first.
Yeah. Well,
And
of
then
course.
Marvel's like, oh, I guess we should have, probably should have made some. We've
That's a
probably
good call.
been making some money.
I like Spy Scouts Taskmaster versus Prometheus.
Because they both have similar powers, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it would just end in like a mirror game of the two assholes going.
Yeah.
You should keep doing this.
You just do that. Wes and I do that sometimes. Or basically that fight is the equivalent of when you're walking down the street and the guy in front of you moves, so you move, and the guy in front of you, like that's that fight. And then by the end of it, they just end up running into each other, and making out, and ending up on the floor.
That's the
Passionately.
worst when you're walking towards someone and they're walking in the same
And
direction.
they do that.
But
and
you
do
act like
that,
you don't see each other, but you avidly see each other.
And then ultimately, you just have to like admit to each other,
You're like, all right, hi.
man to man,
Gotta go
using your
at it.
eyes, that you were both morons, and then move on and try and get over the guilt as quickly
It
as
happens.
you can.
It happens.
Sin City versus Kill Bill.
Kill
Well, did
Bill.
you check the box office?
Kill Bill.
Because they each had 2 movies. They didn't each have 2 box office hits.
Well,
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill too.
I like
isn't
Kill
it?
Bill.
We're gonna go with Kill Bill.
I like Kill Bill.
I like Sin City too.
I haven't seen it.
It was
I
good.
didn't see
seen
the
it.
sequel. I heard it was fine.
It was good.
But it was like 8 minutes. It was like it came out like 7 years after it was supposed
yeah, it was
to.
definitely past its prime.
Gamora versus Big Barda.
Oh, Big Barda.
Barda's a crusher, but
I think Big Barda
Gamora
would
is an assassin.
I think Big Barda would win because Big Barda is
Like the
she's-
Kingpin.
Here's
with
my
the
logic on that.
dress.
Star-Lord was able to take out
Yeah.
Gamora.
yeah.
I got you.
Star-Lord is
Well,
not.
Are you talking about the
Well, that
movie
fight
though?
didn't end, and that fight was interrupted by police.
Yeah, but Gamora was still like wiped by him. And that
Are you
wasn't
talking about the
impressive.
think though? Because I
Or
don't
the
think.
assassin we see in the comics.
What's her name? Zoe Deschanel.
Her
Zoe
name,
Saldana?
Chanel, yes.
her name is
actress, Zoe Saldana?
Colombiana.
The girl
Okay.
from New
I'm
Girls and-
Colombiana.
and
The
Guardians of
the
the
way
Galaxy.
I see Gamora
It's
is
not
not
good.
what was
I'm not watching that.
depicted on the film. So
Okay.
I see Gamora as much more badass.
Great. So why do you think
Barda would win.
Barda would win?
Well, Big Barda is a new god. She was
Trained by Granny, who don't play.
yeah, she was one of the enforcers for Darkseid.
Mhm.
She's basically like She-Hulk.
Yeah. You know,
And
Yeah,
know
Big
Scarlet.
Barda wins.
actually, in a really awesome, in the first really good issue of Future's End, which it took them until number 21 to actually talk about what's going on, which is awesome.
Good pacing. Good pacing,
But in
guys.
Future's End number 21, we find out that Barda alone was able to take out 2 legions of parademons.
It happens.
And the parademons in the New 52 are like the ones who were able to have most of the superheroes on the rope. She single-handedly defended Seattle. So
Not tough for
she-
parademons,
like
'cause,
that's
I got rid of like a bunch. Like I had a fly in my living room, and I used some raid, and there was probably another fly somewhere, and I got rid of both of them.
I love all your stories.
Pretty good, right? Adam Rady versus Todd. Which one will get out of the cave
The
alive?
beard. I mean, he's
Okay.
got the beard.
Now, what do you think? Adam Rady versus what's his name in there?
Neo.
Neo. Our very own Unabomber, audio Unabomber.
Well, obviously Adam's a quitter.
oh, damn!
So
and Neo
I'm
came
gonna
from
have
the
to give it to
East
Neo.
Coast representing.
Oh.
Look at him with that grimace-colored hoodie.
Grimace color.
Look at
It's
him.
Barney. He's coming to give
Both
us
are
some
not
love.
So guys,
Flattering.
what about Grimace versus Big Barda? Because we don't know what Grimace,
would-
is.
Grimace would win.
Grimace,
There's too many
we
variables.
don't know the upper limits
too
of
many
Grimace's
variables.
power. We know that
It's
Grimace
true.
is friendly, but you know there's
We
a
don't
darkness
necessarily
there.
know he's
He
friendly.
could just be faking. He could just
It's
be
just
like,
for
"I'm
the
friendly,"
commercials.
and
He's the
snapping
psychotic.
necks.
He's the psychotic type of friendly who he's like,
Like-
and then he kills you.
I think with any of this, it is all about. I think Grimace. Okay, Grimace versus the Hulk. Grimace versus Atrocity. It's like Grimace. You gotta go Grimace. Okay.
Thanks for joining us, Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Let's be honest, Greg. Before you
I'm
leave,
sorry, Greg. Bye, everything.
Grimace would be like Hulk would be getting mad, and then Grimace would be like, "What's to be mad about?" And his powers get like, and then ultimately he's Bruce Banner, and Grimace is like, "Oh, Bruce Banner, go to sleep." Snap neck, or like fucking puts him in a hamburger.
Wait, why would Grimace
You know what I
make
mean?
him go to bed?
Because he's friendly. And all of a sudden he's like
So
not the
when you-
Hulk anymore. He
When
turns
you meet
into a regular
friends, you
Banner.
fall asleep. Is that what you're saying?
No, he turns into Banner, and ultimately Banner has to sleep because he doesn't have.
So he
like,
gets bored with
something-
the fight. He goes home and goes to bed.
Totally, and then Grimace
trying to
comes.
get it.
You just see like the window, and Grimace is like,
That's so
"Banner's
creepy.
asleep."
Okay,
That's so
Yeet.
creepy.
let me just make sure we're talking about the same character. Grimace is like the McDonald's.
The purple
guy, right?
McDonald's
Yeah,
thing.
no,
yeah.
Disney.
So-
He would
Disney.
kill the
Yeah,
shit out
Disney.
of the Hulk.
Disney McDonald's.
So he would just be like, "Yo, I can get you all the burgers you want."
And Hulk would be so
Yeah,
happy.
he'd be
and
so
then
happy
Hulk
he
would
turned
go
into
into a
Bruce
food
Banner.
coma,
This
turn
is
into
a-
Bruce Banner,
This is
and then
a-
Grimace would eat his face
Such
off.
a valuable Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I
We're
think
giving you
Grimace.
guys.
Guys, a new rule for Infinity Gauntlet: Grimace wins every fight. All right, we got that much. Good. Now we can move on. But Grimace versus the King, shit just got real. Okay.
You know,
It just got real, bitches.
We're just being
Burger
joined
King.
by Saint Twicious. Thank you for joining us. You found us at the Comic Book Show, which is every Wednesday from 9 p.m. PST until 11 p.m. PST, where we're teaching you interesting facts about Grimace, the McDonald's spokes character.
Grimace is OP.
Apparently, Grimace used to have 6 arms. I didn't know
Listen,
this.
if Grimace was in Super Smash Brothers, he'd be the cheat character of the century. So much worse than Falcon. Grimace would be the one you want every single time. He's the Blanca. He's the cheat character. Grimace.
Matt, I know it's your birthday, but I think the use of facts was just widely misused here tonight.
Not as far as Grimace is concerned.
Fact, I went past a 7-Eleven with Jennifer, and they were selling a copy of Sneak King. Did you ever play that game?
Yeah, the Burger King game.
That game is amazing.
Guys, the
You,
Sneak
the
King games are
whole
awesome.
the whole fucking game is you play as the Burger King guy,
Yeah.
and you surprise people with Burger King food. You pop out of shit, and you're like, Whopper!
Thank you.
And that's pretty much the whole game.
Yep.
And that's what happens.
I used to play Sneak King at work, and I got
You should
fired.
show your shirt, Alicia.
But I would play in real
You
life.
should show it on the
That's
camera.
what Lucas does.
So,
Look, we got Storm
You
up
sh-
in
you
the
should
Get
house.
another
come by
cameo.
it.
Get another cameo.
Alicia Marie.
You got it's
We
the
got-
comic book
we
show.
got
You have to show them your
cameos.
shirt.
You haven't what?
It's the
Show the
comic
shirt.
book
The
show.
comic
You have to
show.
show them your shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, Stanley just got, a candy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I went to the suites to see him get it.
Yeah.
He was there. He was in good spirits. There's a lot of hot, sexy ladies around, so he's very happy.
That's what he does.
How's everybody doing?
He's like
Good.
here after everybody reads.
Hi, everybody. Who else is there?
Cameo.
We got cameos up in this show.
they're like, get the girl off the screen. Let's go back to talking about comic books.
Everybody's there.
Everybody was
Good
at the
to see ya.
Stanley. Everybody was at the Stanley Chocolate thing. Where was Wes and Lucas?
I had shit to
I
do,
w-
man.
My real question is, it was my birthday. Where was my invite?
Yeah, where was your invite?
Stanley people. Oh.
Jen,
Okay.
I could have picked them up and taken them over there because I live a few blocks away, and
Sorry, I
then
should've
taken them
told
back.
Matt that we were
My wallet
invited.
got stolen, so I
It's
had to go
okay.
deal with that.
What?
Yeah, dude, that's
That's why.
Oh, that's awful.
That's
Did you
awful.
find the guy who stole your wallet?
No, but he found Rite Aid and Walgreens and a number of other things.
Oh
Wait.
no!
Wait,
So there's a trail that we can follow.
Yeah, but the cops aren't doing it.
Grimace,
someone
do it.
stole your wallet, or did you lose your wallet?
Both happened.
Wait, no. Did he steal the wallet or did you lose it?
No, I lost it and then he took
Okay,
the wallet. and he
so,
used the
okay.
Oh, he,
So you
he
lost your
stole
wallet.
things. So he
So
stole your
both
money. He
happened,
stole your
both
money.
happened.
He stole your money.
stuff. No, Matt and I
What
was
do
just
you- I
talking about
thought-
this. Steal my cards, cool, but like I gotta go to the DMV tomorrow. That
Oh,
sucks.
do you have AAA?
No.
Oh, you guys, the first thing you do when you move to California is go to AAA. I've been to the DMV in 11 years, all of once.
Ugh, I'm getting AAA.
Okay,
AAA.
Would
DMV
they replace your
versus
ID?
something.
That's the one thing they can't do. So no, you're right. You have to go to
Okay.
the DMV.
Well, I'd be screwed
Oh,
anyway,
you know
but
what?
still, yeah.
In 11 years, also haven't lost my wallet.
I've never. This is the
I
first
lost
time.
my wallet in high school.
You know the one time I lost my wallet, an ex-girlfriend of mine left it at Kinko's, so I lost it
But
because she.
sucks. Guys,
We got it back. We got it back.
I lost
But
Oh,
a
okay.
stuffed animal. Like
I take
that
it back,
once
you
at a church.
bitch.
I left a stuffed Kermit the Frog on a plane in they mailed it back to me. The airline.
That's
mailed it back to
awesome.
me.
That's
Yeah,
really cool.
because they were like, this kid was so attached to it, and I was like, thanks. I couldn't have gotten that through college without it. I mean, I remember I was, no, I'm just kidding, I was probably 3.
Okay, back in the day, we were at this Ryan's place. It's like a little buffet thing, and I was like,
Yeah,
don't
I
even
know
how-
Ryan's.
Yeah, I
The
never
little
know how-
T-Rex things. Little T-Rex cups. The
Oh
drink.
yeah, they had that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it? It's just a chain.
No,
It's-
It was
yeah,
Ryan's,
it's-
not Rex.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Rex.
But
yeah.
I had a little Kermit the Frog thing that it just
Midwestern.
had like one point of
Articulation.
Yeah, it
Right.
just you bend his legs. I left it there, and I thought it was in the car, but it was never there, and so we realized that we left it at the restaurant. But then years later, we found it at a garage sale.
The
Awesome.
same exact
Yeah, I think
Nah,
so.
that's
Tell
not
yourself-
real.
I'm sure
tell
they made
yourself
more
that.
than
Tell
one.
That
yourself
only happens in movies.
I'm sure they made more than one, but I bought it, and I don't know where it's at now. But the Kermit the Frog stuffed animal, that's the longest stuffed animal that I have ever had.
You know, the one with the Velcro hands. Like
Yeah.
you can Velcro the
Yep.
hands around and stuff like that.
And I
It was
would-
incredible.
I would-
Guys, Full House versus Family Matters. That's one with Urkel, right?
That's a race war. What you just described, Kenny
Guys.
Thomas, is a race
No,
war.
no, no. I know who it would win. It would be
It's
Family
a
Matters.
love
It would be Family
to
Matters. The editor.
this
He's
day
gonna
and
fucking kill you. Okay. Thank you. So Family Matters versus Full House. Urkel happened, and Stefan was his
Yeah.
name. Stefan could just do anything.
Yeah.
He came out of like this giant contraption, and he was just cooler. So I think it would just win on the merit of being
Yeah.
cooler. Isn't that right?
Yeah. The fact that brothers know how to rumble.
They do.
So,
Brothers do know how to rumble.
what
I know
about
that.
Ryan's versus Golden Corral? You know what wins? Diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on the board.
You're on the
I
board.
win one.
I didn't
Garfield
see-
versus
I
Heathcliff.
didn't see Jen versus Matt this
I
time.
love. You
Hasn't
remember
happened yet.
back in the day they had
The Heathcliff
the
versus
back
Garfield?
to back to back episodes.
Well, I just know that
Garfield and
Heathcliff, you don't ever see him fight because he just fights that little rumble like cloud with the fists and ampersands coming out of it. You know what I mean? Whenever Heathcliff.
I never
does it.
liked Heathcliff.
And then Garfield is all about the lasagna. So you have a fighter and a scratcher, a natural
That was the same
killer,
cartoon, right?
A natural killer versus Garfield, who's just lethargic and eats lasagna. Heathcliff would. Heathcliff less popular, but would kill Garfield.
Wasn't it in the
Didn't
same
Heathcliff,
animation block? Right?
It was on the same block, different
But
shows
Garfield was.
It bugged me that it wasn't
Garfield's
the same
a
universe.
strip.
though. Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
should have
Didn't
been.
they have a crossover?
Guys, Guru's sitting there saying
no,
Garfield
no,
wins.
no.
Garfield was a
Garfield
lethargic
and-
fat
Yeah,
ass,
he didn't do anything.
and
Garfield.
Heathcliff
Wait,
fought
wait.
every episode.
Wait. Even though it was not a good movie, Bill Murray played Garfield, and that just.
No, but that's Bill Murray. Bill Murray wins.
Again,
Bill Murray
he's a
wins.
lethargic cat
But he's
who
Bill
does
Murray.
nothing but eat.
He's
Didn't
Bill
We're
Murray.
talking about a
Heathcliff-
natural fighter, an alley cat versus a domesticated
Right.
cat. It
And
doesn't make any sense, Guru.
Didn't Heathcliff run with like a really tough crowd?
did.
He was an alley
He was a
cat.
street
Yeah.
cat.
It's an
Street
alley
cat.
cat, street cat versus
Garfield
a
would get
domesticated
jumped
cat.
by the Cadillac cats.
The
Heathcliff
Cadillac
wins.
Cats, that's right.
Heathcliff wins. He ran with the. He's a gang member.
Okay, so we just did like 85 of these, even though they were all ridiculous, but we did like 85.
What do you mean
Guys.
time for
At the end of the day, what have we learned? Grimace wins all.
I don't know if we learned anything.
Grimace wins all.
Yep. Grimace is the new trump card.
Grimace are
He's the king.
our lord and
Well, we're gonna move into our last segment.
called Everybody Dick Around.
The Watchtower. Where you guys just ask us stuff, and we tell you stuff, and we ask you stuff, and you tell us stuff. It's crazy.
We tell you about our lives, our passions, our dreams, our aspirations.
Wow. All right. Oh, hey, I didn't get to tell
Gotham!
you.
How did you like
Okay,
Gotham?
wait. The
Well,
12
wait.
branch. What the 12 branch is thinking about is the R. Crumb creation.
Yeah, what
Fritz
was
the
that?
cat.
Fritz. I was like, what was the name of that cat?
That's
Yeah.
the porno-ish cat. Fritz the cat.
Yeah.
Go guys, watch the documentary Crumb, the Terry Zogoff documentary that he made about R. Crumb. It's incredible. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's
So
amazing.
something that I didn't get to present because we won so fast and stuff.
So you guys won like a second we started.
We did. Harley Quinn #1.
It was
Future's
my
End.
birthday.
A lot of fun. Basically, Harley Quinn gets lost on a deserted island. Her plane goes down, and she just happens to be on the island of the God King Joker. It is so much fun.
The God King.
Yeah.
Is there a hatch?
He took yeah, right. He took over this island. The Joker took over this island, and the natives.
Wait, the Joker.
the Joker. Yeah,
He takes
it's
over now.
really
So
good.
this is really Joker.
Yeah, dude.
So he really is back.
Do you need me to
Continuity or
like
not continuity?
Yes,
make
I need you
flashcards?
to. I
or
need
something?
you to spell this out for
Something
me.
Like this is
Sort of.
it's kind
It's
of
like a weird fever
So
dream?
so he's a god king and he took over this island. All the natives like, oh, the Joker, and so they found her and they're like, you're the same colored skin because we're racist, so you must be the god king's queen. So they get together and he's like, let's get married, Harley. And Harley's like, okay, that's great. And then they go to a volcano and they're like, cool, so this is where we sacrifice you. And Joker's like, what? And the whole plan was he was gonna sacrifice her so he could live longer because he's a good boyfriend. It's really funny.
I want to see.
Was he trying to convince us to read that?
I thought it was fun.
I didn't read that one. I
What's
don't
that?
know.
Sounds like
Wait
Joe
a
versus
second.
the volcano with Joker and Harley Quinn in it. Wait,
Why does-
sold.
Oh, and he names it, and she names a ball Wilson.
Okay,
So that's fun.
You
why
get Tom Hanks movies.
Yeah.
Harley? Her skin's not white.
It is now.
That's
Yeah,
racial.
It has been in New 52.
That's racial.
That's
Like Lobo.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like emo.
Lobo,
The
you
New
get that
52 has
Evo.
done some interesting
Evo.
things.
So this is really the Joker.
Yeah.
'Cause So he's
That's
got his
really it.
face back.
The writing was a bit off for the Joker, but it was okay.
Wait, so this is actually the first issue of
Dude, your
him
mind's,
having a
like,
whole story of
splitting
him
right
being
now.
back.
It's cool if you want to just like
His brain's like splitting
Take
right
your
now.
time.
Lucas is having trouble with this, guys.
take your time. It's
I
weird
thought
also.
his return would be epic.
Weirdest thing
This
though.
doesn't sound
No,
epic
this
to
but
me.
this isn't like really
It's like a
canonical.
fever.
It's like,
a
kinda
fever
like,
dream. That
it's kind of
Harley's having.
otherworldy, whatever. But the weirdest thing about this comic is Joker in shorts. Just doesn't
Cutoffs. He's a never nude.
Whoa.
just doesn't work.
He's a never nude.
I
But
live
look
And
at
yeah, no, it's like to the thigh.
It's all pasty, but you know what? I live in the
It's-
Northeast, and Neo, you can back me up
Yeah.
on this. Those girls have some pasty
see?
legs out there.
I just want to see
All
that
right?
ass.
They didn't tan in the Northeast, right? Like if the sun came out, those girls would all of a sudden be like, "Oh, I'm wearing shorts." Pasty white legs, just like the Joker. It's the Polar Bear Club, right, Neo? Neo's backing me up like that. I'm gonna be at New York Comic Con next week, guys. Hey guys, if you are actually in New York next week and going to New York Comic Con, come hang out. I'm doing a signing for Miami Vice at 2 o'clock at the Lion Forge booth on Friday. Other than that, you guys can actually Skype at me. Just leave me a message on Skype Sci-Fi, and that's where you guys can leave me things to do at the New York Comic Con. Like, hey Jonathan, I want to talk to the creator of blank. Go ask him a couple questions, and I'll go do it. That's what Skype's
That's
making me do. I'm like
So
a
he
little
could
lap
be your
dog.
whore at
I
New
could be your
York
lap dog.
Yeah.
That's what I can do.
You can make Jonathan London your bitch at New York Comic Con.
Guys, that is what it's for.
And that's actually the second time Ken L. Thomas has asked, can you do any cons? I think he's asking, are there other conventions that you're
Well,
going to do like this?
Kamikaze right after that. And then,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what, I mean, Kamikaze's Halloween weekend. It's so fast, but
Yeah.
those are the two that we're doing. And then, what's the rest of the year? I mean,
Got the San Diego Comic Fest.
the San Diego Comic Fest is between those two,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And I know you and Ben Dunn are going down to San Diego Comic Fest.
Yeah, the comic book show is actually going down there.
You guys are gonna have some fun down there, right?
We are.
Yeah,
Wes,
you're not invited. I'm
I
sorry.
guess,
I'm
I
sorry,
guess they were
Wes.
gonna tell you sooner or later. That's
Sorry, Wes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, we haven't even. Just I didn't tell anybody. This
Yeah.
week I just
Yeah.
went, yeah, cool.
But
Hey, guys,
honestly,
you wanna
guys,
go to San Diego,
send me like a voicemail or a written request at Skype Sci-Fi, and I will try and get it done while I'm in New York running around like a psycho. What is this degenerated into? You guys want to
What's
talk
the
about? You guys
Watchtower?
want to talk about Grimace some more?
Talk about Gotham.
That's what I've been waiting for.
You know what?
Check out Dead Ass though.
Jen really wants to talk about Gotham. I
Oh,
want to
we're
talk
looking
about
at here.
how I think Gotham's gonna get better.
Yeah.
So far, not feeling it. Feels a little jointy, like a little
Oh, it's
weird.
awful.
Obviously, you're gonna like it because it's
It's
the
Batman.
Batverse and it's like a Gotham. But
What do you think about Ben McKenzie as Gordon?
Ben McKenzie?
I think he brings a lot of gravity to it. I dig it.
Like almost
Can you
too
picture him in the
much.
stash though?
It just seems like the tone is all one note. And everything is, you know what I mean. What I like the most is the bits of levity on the show, where it's and most of that stuff is just Donald Logue, and I think he's fun, but like it's only him, so it feels a little just like out of place on the show. That everything else is just so grim and so serious. So I'm having trouble. The show's still finding itself, so obviously I'm gonna keep watching it. In Shield, it took half a season for Shield to find itself.
In
Took
Arrow,
Arrow
it
half
took
Now,
season,
and
yeah.
it took Arrow half a season, guys.
Took a while.
That's the thing with
This
when
is
you
what
watch
shows
this
do.
when you watch this Flash pilot, you go like that Flash pilot really is like that is just all the work from 2 years of Arrow that has led to that Flash pilot. The Flash pilot is awesome.
Have you
The
seen
Flash pilot is so tight and so
it?
fast.
How have you seen it?
They premiered it down at Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, dude.
Flash,
Oh yeah, I
Arrow,
was too
and-
busy working.
Yeah, like the Flash.
Did I make it?
The
I
Flash
think you
pilot
did.
is
Made it.
awesome.
That was a good shot.
And you watch the first episode of Flash. It's really, but that's not literally the first episode of that team working together. They're the team from Arrow, so
Yeah.
it really those groups have to spend some time getting together and like figuring out what the writer room is and the tone of the show. I totally give Gotham the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's gonna get better, but I like it how it is now. It's a little on the nose sometimes.
Totally on the nose.
A little on the nose
sometimes.
sometimes, but I enjoy it. I think the actors are great. I think I love little Bruce Wayne. That's great.
He's cool.
That's really good.
You know, the Constantine
So-
the first episode
That
of
was so
Constantine.
good.
It was dark.
I loved it.
It was so dark.
It was
So-
supernatural with Constantine.
I was
right?
like, they're not going to do these with these corpses.
Oh, it was,
Yep, they
man.
are.
They did
So,
it.
guys, I'm really excited for being a nerd in the
Seriously
era of
right now.
TV. We got movies. Guys, at New York Comic Con, the thing I'm excited about most, Daredevil on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're going to be the first public appearance of Daredevil in like the Daredevil cast and any information on Daredevil.
Stephen DeKnight is executive producing. He did Spartacus, who we've had a bunch of people here from. And he also did like Angel and Buffy. Really good writer, really good creator, good guy.
Edel Dav has asked twice now, are we doing comic book show next week? Yes, we are. Because
Actually,
it's New York Comic Con
You guys
next
want me
week.
to
Yeah,
Skype
no.
in? Since I am a
Yeah.
Skype ambassador
Wait.
now,
Yes, you
Totally.
should.
I can Skype in and be like, guys, I'm outside the Javits Center. The convention starts tomorrow. Oh my God, security, I gotta go. Bye.
What kind of badge do you get? Because they do badges weird.
They do pros and they do press.
No, but they
And-
have like the crazy gold pro and the
You know, like they have this weird magnetized system that you like you literally scan it under like a weird. You scan it like through like it scans your badge. It's not like Comic-Con where you can literally just take your badge and give it to somebody
Sure.
else and you just flash it.
which is
at
weird because you
somebody.
think like something like Comic-Con that's so
Regulated and
rigorous and
Yeah.
regulated, like they haven't figured it out
3
yet.
years ago at Comic-Con, they made us. 3 or 4 years ago, I remember they made us wear these.
Oh yeah, that was
wristbands.
horrid.
And they were like, just wear. They're like, because there was so much swapping of the
Sure.
Yeah.
of the passes that they were like, no, you got to wear this wristband. You wear it all week.
Yeah.
So I'm like, by Sunday, I'm like showering with the thing. It's all nasty. I got like a green rash around my wrist. It's like nasty. But no, at New York Comic Con, you have to scan in and then you have to scan out.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, if you scan in and then you were to swap it to somebody else, so they could scan somebody else in, it's not gonna work because you'll have had to swipe out. So it's literally like an airport
Yeah.
door that opens and you literally have to do it. So it feels like airport security going in and out of New York Comic Con.
Official.
And guys, that being said, if you guys are going, it is the best artist alley I've ever been to.
It is. No, it's huge.
It's the best
They
artist alley.
give you their own
of
room.
Anything.
It's really cool, and it's not. The really cool thing about the Artist Alley in New York Comic Con is it's not off to the side. It's not like on the periphery. It has its own dedicated space. It's huge.
It's almost like they put them down there because they didn't want to deal with them.
Kinda,
And
yeah.
I'm like, well,
Well, it's a whole different tone.
I couldn't even find them, and
It
then
was
all of a
so
sudden
cool.
you go to Artist Alley and you find out that's where the con's happening. Like
Yeah,
it's like a
really
party
is.
room of all these artists and writers who are just friends. They're all just chilling and trading artwork and stuff.
And it's New York food, which is so good.
No,
So
fresh
good.
California food is.
No,
pretty
see, the food is better for you here, but it's tastier.
Well, guys,
Oh.
really quickly, Telebro says he can't wait for Supernatural season 10
I'm
next week.
stoked.
Important to note, if you are a Supernatural fan, Wind Chatter is not coming back. But actually, they just announced. I know, right? but they just announced that the Flash is going to have 3 extra minutes. So Supernatural is actually going to start at 10:03, not 10 o'clock. So if you're excited for Supernatural, be ready to tune in 3 minutes later because they've added 3 minutes onto the broadcast before.
Yeah.
I can see the idea behind this. They want the DVRs to start at 10, and then so people will see the last
Yep.
3 minutes of Flash.
Yep.
And they're like,
Clever.
oh
Very
wait,
clever.
maybe I should have.
Yeah, but
Yep.
DVRs are smart now. They do overlap.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what my
that's-
TiVo does. So I don't
for
know if
your
you guys
Jarvis
seen it,
tech.
but spoiler alert: cover your ears about Supernatural if you don't want to hear about Supernatural. Okay, you've been warned. So Dean,
It's hotter than hell.
yeah, I know he's
Yeah.
he's a demon,
Wow, he's a demon.
and he's and the big hashtag that's going around is hashtag Deanman.
Demon.
Wait, so he's been a demon the whole time?
No,
No,
he just
he
became a
re-
demon.
became a
He
demon.
just became a demon.
I don't watch the show,
No,
so I don't
Whatever,
give a
you
shit.
I don't want to talk.
One question that did come up is, what comic book would you want to become a TV show? I think that's pretty good. Like,
Supergirl. Oh wait.
Well-
This is gonna happen.
well, somebody wrote that.
Yeah,
joke.
you
Yeah.
literally just quoted
You just
Twin
read-
Galaxies
literally
Live. That was
read
Neo.
that joke.
Oh, that's weird.
Supergirl. Oh wait, it's happening. Smiley
Oh,
face.
that's so
Uh,
creepy.
Lucas, what would you want to see turn into a TV series? I'm guessing you're gonna say something X related.
I would like to see.
Don't
you
say
know, like
X-Force, because
New
that was a terrible show.
Mutants.
A New Mutants one?
New Mutants, you know.
Who's that New Mutants team though? Is it like Cannonball
Magic,
and those guys?
yeah, Cannonball, Sunspot.
How would they
Warlock.
do? What's his name?
Warlock?
Warlock.
Uh,
Warlock would be crazy.
I'm sure. Yeah, it'd be. They'd have to put a lot of special.
What's going
effects
on with
in
Warlock now in the Marvel content?
He's with X Factor right now.
Okay.
And he's like having a little kind of an on-off relationship with Danger.
Okay. The Danger Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
that makes
Danger.
total sense. I
Danger.
think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So you would want to do New Mutants as a TV series?
And because how like they're doing it with Shield, how to tie it in with the
Movies.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, they could use New Mutants to tie in with the.
So it had to be a Fox
X-
show or an FX show.
Well, yeah. I mean, because if you remember Mutant X back in the day, Marvel sued, Fox sued Marvel because they were too closely related
Generation
to X-Men.
X or
Mutant X.
What was Mutant X?
It was like this really cheesy. It was what was that guy who played Lex Luthor and Lois and Clark? What's his name? Shit.
Oh.
Michael O'Shea.
Michael
Michael
O'Shea.
O'Shea.
Yeah.
He was on there. He was like the Professor X of the group, and
Yeah.
they all had
It
like
wasn't
special.
X-Men related. It was just something that made up.
They were called mutants, and there was this. The villain had
Magnetic
white hair. You know,
Who
like
put this
Magneto.
out?
It was on Fox, but Marvel produced it, I believe.
Okay.
And then Fox sued, saying it was too closely related to X-Men, which
What
they
a
have the
mess.
film rights to.
Yeah.
But they do not.
You've
own
never
the
watched this?
television rights.
I think I steered
Had, like,
clear
4
the second I
seasons,
saw
right?
like a trailer. I was like, nope,
You're like, nope.
nope, not
You're
for
good.
me.
Yeah, it was really cheesy.
What TV series would you want to see? I mean, obviously you're a DC guy, and they're basically turning everything into series.
I like some of these answers. I mean, I have to point out, Red Smasher, you don't suck. You are right. The Captain Marvel movie is on the way, and
Yeah.
The Rock is playing Black Adam. I think the chat was talking about
Which
the
is awesome.
female Captain Marvel, though.
Yeah. Carol
Not the male
Danvers.
one. So you don't suck. No
Miss
worries.
Marvel.
For me, Plague Marine's answer of 100 bullets is a really
That'd
good
be
answer.
awesome. And I'll put. I would like to put. What's the Native American series? That Scalped.
Yeah.
Scalped would be awesome. Jason Aaron's Scalped.
The one that I've wanted to see for a long time, and I still wish they would do something with, is Midnight Nation.
Oh yeah.
I think that would make a
Krasinski
great
series.
AMC series.
Midnight Nation would be cool. Dream Police would be cool.
But if I had to pick like a superhero book, honestly, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold would be awesome.
Booster Gold
That'd be
was so
fun.
good.
Like-
That'd be hilarious.
And
Gold
I
is so
love the
good.
live action Tick series. I bought the
It's coming back.
I know. I
Isn't that
bought the
crazy?
DVD the day it came out. I'm stoked to hear that it's coming back. I know a bunch of the guys who worked on the original costumes, and I almost got one of the original cowls.
What?
That's awesome.
It's with the whole, there were
Yeah.
4
You didn't eat your-
servos in
you
each
didn't eat your
ear,
cake
so I was
with
like,
a
that's really
spoon.
cool. I didn't.
Some fan. you
But
didn't
I
see.
like the live action series. I like the live action series a lot more than the cartoon series. I like both, but I love the live action one. So I think a Booster Gold and a Blue Beetle show would be awesome. And DC is sitting on the properties. Like, they brought out Booster Gold for Future's End, but
Yeah.
Booster Gold's not in continuity right now, and Blue Beetle is barely in continuity when he shows up. So it's like, let him go run on, I don't care, Fox, or give him
Right.
some goofy, like, make him a kid's show. I just think it'd be fun. So I think the way superhero stories are going, you can swing to the dark side and go with the Midnight Nation, which would be awesome. Or you can go the exact opposite and give something that nobody else has right now, which is a goofy, fun superhero
Yeah,
show.
Midnight Nation
So,
would be almost like a premium cable show. You'd almost want that to be on
Yeah.
an HBO or something.
yeah.
It'd be
That's
pretty
I
awesome.
was thinking AMC would be a good format
Yeah.
for HBO Showtime.
They should make Walking Dead now.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
I love the idea of Scalped. I always like the idea of like a mini series being turned into it. I mean, Why the Last Man, obviously. Any of those Vertigo, a lot of those long run Vertigo series would be really good. As far as superhero books go, man, I don't know. I mean, I think this Netflix thing is really the way to treat the street level heroes, Marvel, and if they can find a way to put Punisher in a couple of those episodes, or you know, I mean, that'd be amazing. Because you'd finally get your Punisher satisfied, and he doesn't have to hold the storyline himself because he's a bit of too much of an anti-hero to actually be a film hero. Although,
or any kind of hero.
Well, I mean, I think there's a way to do a Punisher movie properly. Obviously, Walter Hill ran around and made a bunch of movies called Death Wish that were really successful, but somehow in the 90s and the 2000s, you weren't able to make a Punisher movie work, and they ended up making him goofy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What else could you do? I kind of like the idea of a Thor and Loki series. That's cute.
I was gonna say I love some of these suggestions.
Saga as a Saga would just be so expensive that you'd almost
Not
have to
only
go Game of
expensive, but
Thrones on it.
It has it's so dense that I don't. Well, maybe maybe an HBO like.
Sandman. I love the idea that Seth Rogen and these guys are making a Preacher into a TV series for AMC. I think that's awesome. So superheroes, I don't know. Ecstatics.
You know what
Remember
I think?
Ecstatics?
Yeah.
Ecstatics would be fun. Something with a little attitude.
That'd be ridiculous though, like dredging up the past, man.
I was doing that yesterday when I was going through all my comics. I got like 40, 50 comic book boxes in my garage, and I have to alphabetize them. And I was like going through stuff that's years ago, like all my Ultimate comics, like from Ultimate Spider-Man 1 on. I'm sitting there going, oh man, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
It's hard.
What about Invincible?
Invincible would be awesome.
That'd be really good,
Yeah.
and I think it would like get the teen demographic. Oh, and this is no surprise coming from me, but it would legitimately make a great series is a Dead Man series.
Deadman, I think
episodic.
Weren't they supposed to do that?
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I think might happen, and Matt and I talked about this before. Is since Constantine is a thing, and the tone is really dark, and it's very, and it it's very episodic. The monster of the week or the case of the week. I think Dead Man could fit in that Constantine universe so well, and if that character, whoever the actor is, if it's successful, it could be a legitimate spin-off that could totally work.
Yeah, Dead Man would be a great movie of the week.
Well, because I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're not familiar with Dead Man is a character who can possess anybody, any person, because he's looking for his killer. So like the overarching story is he's trying to find the guy who murdered him, but all the while going through these like little misadventures and like Quantum Leap. So I think Dead Man would be like a great
suggested
series.
Starro. I think Starro, similar tone, possesses different people each week and makes them do fucked up shit. Like Starro's like,
Adult Swim.
I don't want to go. Yeah, Adult Swim
That would be
Starro
great.
would be amazing. Like,
That'd be amazing.
I don't want to go do my grocery shopping. So he possesses somebody with a star mask, and they go and get all their groceries and have to bring them back to him. Like Starro actually doesn't want to do a world takeover at all. It'd be funny if a Starro series where he's like, I gotta go to the DMV. I don't want to have to sit in line, but I know they're gonna make me take my photo.
Starro.
So that guy's gonna stay in line for me for 4 hours, and then I'll come in the last 10.
That sounds good.
Starro. What asshole thing is Starro gonna make you do this week?
Hello, Baraga.
While we're talking about like Walking Dead and those properties, you guys, a buddy of mine at what's the name of the Walking Dead publisher? Not Image, but Skybound, gave me Manifest Destiny. Have you guys read Manifest Destiny?
No. I've heard
Skybound
decent things about it
this
though.
book called Manifest Destiny. Is basically Lewis and Clark, and they're on they're on the mission of mapping the Western Territory in the U.S. But there's like monsters out there, and it's awesome. So basically,
it's like Lewis and Clark, but with monsters.
it's Lewis and Clark, but they cross the Mississippi. They start to map out the Western territories, and they're running among like they run afoul of like a minotaur that's basically a bison type minotaur, and like Sacagawea is like an amazing like fighter and shit like that. So she's rescuing them left and right.
That's fun.
It's really well written. If you guys are looking for something to start reading, the first trade just came out, but it's called Manifest Destiny. And
Digitally, is it available?
it's totally digitally available. But if you wanted to step away from superheroes, that's a great suggestion. If you're looking something along the lines of Saga or Walking Dead to get you away from superheroes, Manifest Destiny, I was totally blown away by.
The 12 Bench also agrees. He says it's awesome, and he loves every issue of it. So
Good.
Perfect Strangers
12 Bench and I
reboot
have
with
been
Starro and
agreeing
George
this
W. Bush.
entire 2-hour period. 12 Bench, get the bay.
And I believe you won another shirt last week, but I'm not sure the email that I gave out last week is working. Marissa was apparently having some difficulties, and I tried to send a test to it. So I don't know if it's maybe down or broken, but you can go to my old email address, which is leetmattlive. back when we were Elite Lounge
Yeah,
Live.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
1337mattlive@gmail.com. I still have Cowstarcraft's shirt. So I have prizes for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't gotten emails from people. I think my email might be busted.
If you
so I
guys
don't
want
know.
your free stuff, be a little vigilant with emailing the guy who's going to give you that free stuff. 'Cause that's what I would do if anybody gave me free stuff. I'd be like, where's my free stuff? Email sent.
Yeah.
Some dude was supposed to send me an invite to Ello.
To what?
You know, the new social networking site that's supposed to take over Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
ELLO. Ello.
Like, what's the thing?
I couldn't log on. The dude was like, I sent you an Ello invite. And I was like, fool, I didn't get it.
You know what why
I checked
is
my
it-
spam. I checked all that. I didn't get my Ello.
What's the point of
Hello.
that?
I don't know anything
Hello.
about Ello because I
just
never got my
British
invite.
people? Hello.
Hello. That's what I thought. It was like, hello.
Yeah.
And I was
Hello.
like, dude, I got an invite to off because that's what fucking happened. I didn't get an email, so I guess you sent me an invite to off.
Wait, did you say hello?
Hello.
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 So-
Got it.
Yeah, so I think we're all having little email quandaries.
Is this-
Adam,
wait,
get
is
in
this-
here and
wait,
say bye.
This is your last comic book show.
Adam, can you come
Come
in here.
and
It
say
is.
bye?
And say bye.
This is a big
Come
deal.
here.
You're a big part of the show, brother. Well,
Adam,
come
as-
here.
I got the hand mic. I got
Adam,
the hand mic.
Got the hand mic.
We got the hand mic, Adam, and in
He's got one.
reverence to you, he even came in with a beard,
Yep. Well, a goatee or something.
goatee thing.
I'm gonna sit next to my roommate that I never get to see.
Oh.
Never
These guys.
sees
And
me.
You're not in
Neo,
the shot.
Never
Neo,
talks to me.
You got to pass the hammer to Neo. So this is the last week having
Oh.
sync sound.
Oh, hold on. I have to.
No, he's
Here, I have to pass the hammer.
no, he's handing it to you.
Grimace doesn't want the hammer back.
Hey, Neo, can you move the camera a little bit? Get radiant, please.
Neo.
Thanks, guys.
Neo, is your
Very,
new
very
nickname
nice of you
Grimace?
to invite me.
Is that
This-
an alright
Here to
Big
nickname?
part of the
hello.
show,
This-
man.
All powerful? Neo's okay with the nickname of Grimace. The all powerful. The world
We're
eater.
twins now. Yeah.
This show is filled with cameos.
It's
Yeah,
We had
So
had
you
Alicia
guys are
Marie, we had
roommates?
Todd.
So-
yeah.
I have a question. So
Huh.
even though
The
you will
beard
be
thing.
leaving us here at Twin Galaxies, are you
Yes.
gonna come back for the comic book show at all? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I have a roommate here that I
Maybe
got
my
him.
car
I got
will
him the
break
gig.
down.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
When
I would
Lucas
not
is
be
at
here
the
if it
comic
wasn't
show,
for
it's Adam's time to have the apartment himself. So it's gonna be like tube sites for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Everybody's
no way
everybody's
we're ever
saying
gonna see
bye.
him again.
Yeah. Well, I want to also point this out. Like, not only did he do the sound masterfully for like ever, but he's also edited a bunch of YouTube videos for the real Stan Lee's YouTube page. So, like, some of your favorite moments of this
oh well,
last year and a half.
I've seen all of you guys' stuff. I'm your biggest fan.
Okay.
And the true hero of your edits is Todd Roy, who does a majority of your edits. I've gotten to do a few of them, and now John Holland, I think, may be taking over. I don't know, but
Sorry,
somebody will be.
Favorite
editing.
moments.
After
You have
this
less than a
episode,
minute.
But my
you
favorite
won't.
moments are definitely when we played the Have You Ever Had a Dream about 18 million times.
Oh, how you have to play it before we go.
and we
For
never-
one last time.
It can't happen. Nope, it can't happen. That's been.
Can you
that's
just say
been-
it for us, please?
What
for
about
rating?
the
Wait,
drug
hold on.
episode?
This is moment. Go ahead. 'Cause you do it.
Guys, thanks for tuning in for the comic book
Aw.
show. That's all we got for you this
It's Adam's
episode.
last
Did you,
one.
We're
did you
here-
ever do that?
We're here every Wednesday from 9 p.m. Pacific to 11 p.m.
Yes.
You can check us here next Wednesday at twingalaxieslive.com. Check us out on our bite-sized episodes on Stanley's YouTube channel, World of Heroes. That goes up on Mondays.
If you guys ever do another script reading of any of the scripts, I will come back for that.
Yeah. You heard it
Awesome.
here first.
That
See you guys
was
next
awesome.
week, right?
Bye, everybody. Happy birthday, Matt.
Bye.
Bye-bye, ladies.
Take it easy.